People can see us. They can hear us. What's that, man?
All right. Well, welcome back to the Notorious DMG, where we are hopefully finishing off the Shadowrun Anarchy run of our Shadowrun game tonight. And well, let's just go through quickly here. Chuck, who you playing? Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I am playing Ivan, our mage, and you can find me over on where can you find me? Defenders of Cobalt. Yeah, that's it.
Those
Defenders
guys.
of Cobalt, those assholes. Also, you can catch me on Free League Publishing and Goodman Games Official. There you go.
All right, who you playing tonight?
Oh, I said that. Ivan, our mage.
Ivan.
Our
Yeah,
fantastic
okay.
mage. Or
Christopher.
What is it, Paul Art or something like that?
Yeah, you're Paul Art. It's Christopher.
I'm Christopher from Two Old Guys Games, all the RPGs on Twitch, 2oggames.com, and I am playing, I almost said Quarian. That's my first edition character. I am playing Techno G. He's the tech specialist for the team, and hopefully things will go all right today.
Hopefully. Jeff.
Hey, I'm Jeff, Adventures in Lollygagging. We play games on twitch.tv/the Lollygaggers, usually Fridays or Saturdays and sometimes Mondays. Tomorrow, Monday, we also play on Free League Publishing, where we play Vason at 9 Central. You can catch Bert and Chuck in that game. And I think starting on Tuesdays in the day, I don't remember the time. It's like weird. It's like 3 Central or something. I'm playing over on Grublike Games as we're playing Call of Cthulhu. So that's starting this week. So it should be fun. I am playing Gantu Praboa, a dwarven street samurai with like limbs of chrome and a heart of gold, who tries to smash things, but not necessarily everything. But yeah, it'll be fun.
Who has at least 16 distinct companies listed in the directories.
I do. I have a very evolving portfolio. It's pretty great.
And Friendon calling in from the great astral as he drives through the night.
Hi, everybody. I'm Friendon. I'm dumb enough to be calling in from a car while we play the game tonight. The roles will be brought to you by anyone generous enough at the table to do it for me. And I'll be playing Falknar, who's a orc shaman who specializes in electrical and urban magic, trash piles and the like. And you can find me at twitch.tv/Friendon. I draw things for tabletop, got a few books and zine deals in the works that I'll be streaming art for in the next couple weeks. So hang out if you like art and tabletop.
Nice. And I'm Bert, BizLab on the inner tubes. I run a little podcast called Of Steam, Steel, and Murder. And here recently, a Twitch channel, which can be found at twitch.tv/Steam, Steel, Murder. But tonight, we are continuing on with our Shadowrun Anarchy. And, so last episode, some things went down in town that may or may not have alerted the defenders at the fortress. But let's just recap what we have going on here. We have a sky lift set to explode as it goes towards the cliff. We have a van that has been set up to drive up the curvy road to the castle and explode, while you guys are going to scale this awesome cliff face at the back of the castle. Yeah.
Whose crazy plan was this?
I gotta say, I missed one session, and all of a sudden there's a skylift about to explode. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know.
You should expect that from us by now. We've been playing together long enough.
That's true, Chris.
You guys geared up with what you thought you're going to need to do this act, and I have to ask, did you forget anything?
We mostly took the biggest thing that we didn't bring was the big question was like the rocket launchers and stuff, which we said no.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not bringing that, but pretty much everything else I think we were taking.
Yeah.
Like grenades, grapple line, grapple gear, climbing gear.
I heard about a lot of gear. Was there anything else that you're forgetting?
Then there's like the other thing. Oh God, what was the damn mission?
Didn't we need the box with the ears and things in it?
Yeah.
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 It's on the boat.
All
Yeah.
right.
That
Well,
No
I'm just gonna
prompting,
say,
just wanted to make sure it wasn't forgotten.
It's a flotation
No,
device.
let's just say retroactively that Falknar has a backpack with 7 rocket launchers in it.
You're actually strapped to my back. I'm carrying you up.
Oh no!
Oh God,
Actually,
you're both
that's
gonna
about
fall.
right for my character. That's
Yeah,
about
you
right.
were unconscious last session, so they've just been
Yeah.
hauling you around.
I sort of feel like this is going to be the Princess Bride moment where I'm just Andre the Giant going up, and all of you are just strapped to me.
I'm comfortable with
I like that.
Absolutely.
I like that.
I had seen a Weekend at Bernie's thing, but I'll take that one. I like that one better.
Nice. All right, so you guys have these things set up to explode and go off to use as distraction, and you have made it out on a boat, and you're looking up at this awesome cliff face above you here. So let's have all of you give me a willpower and logic roll as you look at the extent of the climb you've got ahead of you. I'll roll for you, Brendan.
Thank you.
You're the only one that's going to survive. So it's going to happen. Willpower or logic.
5.
All right, I got 3 successes. I'll take that.
Is that
As the
perception? Willpower, logic?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Chuck and I did it the hard way.
We did.
Woohoo!
Oh wow. So you got 4 successes.
Nice.
Falknar.
I wake up just in the nick of time.
Did anyone else get more than 2 successes?
I got
Everybody
5.
did.
I got 3.
Everyone
Everybody
did.
got more
Okay.
than 2.
Very good. So you're looking at this, and it looks a bit daunting at first, but you take a few minutes and you just really look at the rock face, and what it looks like is that there are 4 good segments. Like you're going to have a bit of a climb, but the rock face kind of cuts in on itself, almost like a steep steps, right, as it goes up. And there looks like there are 4 sections where you're able to stop, take a breather, reset yourself, and go up. But this is no doubt it's going to be a long climb. You guys have good gear, which is going to help, but this is a very daunting task. All right, so how do you want to go about this? You guys going to set deadfall ropes, or are you going to use you got climbing gear, so
We
you've
do.
got hammers and
Yeah.
pitons and things
Yeah.
like that.
Kiantu's is leading the way,
Okay.
and he'll be dropping in pitons and drawing lines for everybody else to make it easier on them as they kind of come up. So he's definitely going to be out in front.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm going
but
to say
like-
canonically, despite flying in the astral plane, that I'm afraid of heights, and I'm going to be very careful and deliberate.
So maybe you're last, so you don't fall and take everyone else with you.
That's right. That's right.
All right. All right. So Chuck and Techno G, who's coming up after Jeff or Gontu?
I can. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Don't sound so good about that, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not high enough technology level for me. I'm not cool with this.
Can Kiantu also have on like like a headband and aerobics gear, and it's like a 1980s aerobics instructor trying to get the rest of them to go? Because this is perfectly fine for him.
Yeah.
You found some cans of Tab Cola in your backpack.
There you go.
Come on, get them knees up, boys. Let's go. Climb like you want it.
Techno, you should just have your swarm of drones float you up.
That's what I had said, was like get a rope and just be like, bzzz, like Mary Poppins.
Yeah, the problem being that they have like great aerial defenses, and there are other drones about. So, I mean, you can do that. I'm just saying, that they're looking for that sort of thing.
Should have went with spider drones.
All right, so let's get it on. Let's get it going, Gontu.
Let's get it
Do you
on.
have any particular skill in climbing?
No, but I do have
Athletics.
jack of all trades.
right.
So I am able to re-roll a failed die when I don't have a specific skill, and I have a lot of strength
Right.
and agility.
Well, climbing this wall is going to be a mixed strength agility check.
Okay.
So why don't you lead off and tell me, like, are you bothering with safety lines? How are you doing this? Like, you are free climbing, so
I'm
that's what
free
you're doing
climbing.
to begin with.
Yeah, I got to. But I will every so often. I'll tie off a line, hammer in a piton, wrap some safety lines to make sure that if any of them fall behind me, they're not going to fall all the way back down. So I'll be doing that every, 50 feet or so, something like that, maybe.
All right. Sounds good. Now remember, Edge. Each of you starts with 3.
Oh, okay.
If you choose to use edge before you roll, it means that 4, 5s, and 6s are successes. If you use it after you roll, you're just able to re-roll any failed dice. So let's have the roll as you start off free climbing. You got a little chalk pouch on your side, got your headband,
And I still spit in the chrome one too. And I just
there you go.
Right. See you up there, boys.
You're going full 80s where you got the sweatpants on, but then you got shorts pulled over the top of your sweatpants.
I even have like the ankle weights too, just to add a little bit of extra. Like, this is easy. Okay.
Well, you don't want to skip leg day.
Never skip leg day, that's why I got one of my legs is a shotgun, because I skipped leg day once. All right, so I'm rolling, and then I can re-roll one of these that fails. Okay. So it's 4, and then I'll re-roll my 1, and so 4 successes.
Okay, 4 successes, exactly what you needed. It's a rough climb. There are several times there where you think you're going to lose your grip as you pound some of the pitons into the rock, dropping the cable for everyone else to come up. But you make it to the first of the steeps, and you're able to roll over and just take a breather. Everyone else now, since he succeeded and he's got rope hammered into the wall, you can add an extra die to your pool. So the next person up, strength and agility, Chuck, plus an extra die. And if you're going to use any edge before you roll, say so.
Yes, I'm going to use an edge before I roll. Okay, so I didn't roll the extra. Let me get that in there. Okay, 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
Actually, that's going to be 3, because I didn't count the 4 I got in there. So.
Okay. Again, it's a difficult climb. You actually do lose your grip and you fall once, but with the ropes in place, you just hang there for a moment before you're able to finally pull yourself over and just kind of lay spasming on this rock face.
And this is bad for sciatica.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so heavy, Ivan. How can that be?
Techno G, you're next. Strength, agility, plus an extra die in your pool.
Totally going to do agility.
A little less than what Gontu needed.
Agility with strength. Oh, whew. I'd have one more to roll too. So
it's an elvish heritage.
There. 4
successes. Okay, actually, you scale up without any problem at all. Rope just makes it that much easier for you.
Why don't I have a tool for this?
Yeah. All right, leaving Faulkner coming up in the rear. I'll roll for you here. So your strength and agility.
And I'm going to be spending my edge for sure, because I don't want to I don't want to make it look like I'm losing my edge right now. So I'm going to try to be impressive.
Why will it not open your sheet? Oh, there it is. Okay, so your strength is 4, your agility is 5. Wow, that's a good pool. Oops.
He does not plummet to his death. Don't tell him, because he's driving.
Hey, I won't take any of your words for granted.
4 successes. Again, you scale up with no problem at all. So you've made the first landing. It took you all of 20 minutes to make that first landing. Everybody else was much faster afterwards. Now you're looking up. This next part looks more daunting. The cliff face actually goes away, so like you're actually going to be climbing up.
Let me do a Tom Cruise Mission Impossible 2 moments here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you've rested it up enough, so you can make the climb.
So all of like the stuff like climbing boots and stuff, that's all factored into like the DC, right? The DC of the check. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna burn an edge then, since this is getting harder. And so I'm down to 2. I always screw up how to do that on the sheet, but whatever. And I can re-roll one of these. So strength, agility, that's 5, and then one more.
Got it.
Well, actually, wait. Does it? You said, Chuck, it doesn't actually calculate. The
The
it doesn't
fours,
actually
no.
it doesn't do the 4. Okay, so
Well, it
that's gonna
didn't.
be
It didn't for me,
a
but I
bunch.
didn't click anything extra. You're showing
I've
5
got
successes.
I got a couple of buttons on the bottom of the page. You guys can see it: a glitch die, a D6 pull,
Okay.
and a pull with edge. You can use those. But anyway, that's 6 successes. It looks like.
So it looks like
Yeah,
it's
at
8.
least. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's actually I think 8's right, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, 6 was what you needed. So again, it's a rough climb. You've gotten the feel of this cliff at this point though. So you climb over. You've put in the pins for everybody else. That's a good amount of successes. So you're still game to go. You're about halfway up. Ivan, it's your turn.
All right.
You still get the bonus of the extra die.
All right. So let me roll that extra. I get 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. Well, do you want to spend any post edge to reroll failures, or do you want to stay with that?
I'll re-roll a failure. Yeah.
Okay, so reroll all your failures.
Oh, all my failures. That's going to be. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I roll 66. I'm going to have to roll 1 more on top of this. So that would tack 2 more successes on there. So I got 4.
Okay, it's enough. Yeah, again, it's a hard climb. You pull yourself up over the next ledge. You're pretty beat at this point, but you made it. Technology, you're up next.
Trying not to look at the thing stuck to the bottom of Ivan's foot above me, like, oh man, what did he step in?
Chewing gum? Where did you get chewing gum?
We're at a donkey show.
It's not chewing gum.
It ain't chewing gum.
Yeah,
Ooh, but I got seven successes.
Oh wow,
It's a whole bunch of
Technology.
5s.
Yeah, you just shimmy up those ropes like nothing, and you're like, yeah, what's everybody breathing so hard for?
Oh, maybe I missed my calling in life. Currently, my calling is my daughter, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. Friendin, are you going to spend edge this time or no?
Absolutely. After seeing
are,
Techno
okay.
G scramble up the mountain, I don't want to be outdone by the tech guy. So
Sounds good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. So again, you scramble right up with no problem.
you know what
at
it
all.
is? I'm well rested. I'm well rested after all that sleep. So
Probably it. So Gantu, you're looking up. This next section actually looks easier. It's got lots of good handholds. There's plenty of places where you're able to take a rest on the climb up. Total time you guys have been climbing now for about half an hour. Okay.
All right. I won't use edge this time then, since it looks a little easier. And we got the safety ropes for a little bit anyway. All right. And I can reroll 1. So I'm at 4. Let me reroll a fail. And that's another success. So 5.
Easy. Yeah, you roll over the top. You got plenty of strength left.
Second wind, boys.
Yep.
Second wind.
Ivan, you're next.
I am going to spend my last edge.
You are going to spend your last edge. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, I need to roll that extra D6. Cool. So that gives me 4.
Okay. This
Yeah.
was actually pretty easy for you then. You make this last bit up and you come on over. Just in time, Techno G. This looks like it's an easier climb for this next one.
Okay. All right. Like, don't look up, don't look down. Just keep eye on the prize. Ooh, that's 3.
3 makes it. Yeah, 3 was the difficulty. So yeah, same thing. This one's a little harder for you, just wearing down.
I get to the top and I look at Ivan and I'm like, there's donkey poop on the bottom of your shoe.
That is what I've
something.
been smelling.
Friendin, you gonna spend again or not? This next section looks easier.
I think I'm going to save my last edge for something else and go with the gods here.
Okay. Fine choice. You make 2, 3, 4 successes. So again, you're able to pop up. So now you guys are really close to the end. So you look up at this next part and it's daunting. Again, the cliff just starts going outwards like this. It's like a really large precipice. You don't see any other way around it other than to do this overhang. But it's the last effort to get up there. So after you rest a little bit, gone to.
I'll burn an edge. Just
You're gonna burn an edge on this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
since everyone's sort of relying on him to do it. So there's pool with edge. button down here. I'm gonna try that. So my pool size is 14, and I can reroll 1. 6 successes. Let me reroll 1.
You're
That's
good.
another success. That's 7.
Yep. 6 successes is what we needed. So you're able to get up there again. This was trying, but you find yourself at the top of the cliff. You're looking up and you see this 23-foot wall of the castle. So you've made it to the top. All right, Ivan. This next part looks fairly daunting, but you've got the ropes to steady you.
3, and then another 1. So 4 success.
4 successes. Okay. Are you out of edge?
I'm all out of edge.
All right. Roll a d6.
That's a 1.
1. Actually, what happens at this point is the result is a delay. You get caught up in the rope. You fall. The rope catches you, but you're kind of caught up in it. It's strung up on your leg, and it takes you a little bit of time to free yourself. But you do eventually get up over the ledge. Okay, so it just cost you guys some time. Techno G.
Right. Same thing. Agility plus strength, and then there's another die from the ropes.
Yes, extra
All right.
die from the rope.
Well, I'm just going to do this, and then I'll have 1 more. I got 4, and then I get to roll 1 more, which is 4. So 4.
A 4.
Successes.
Okay. You have any edge left, or are you going to go with that?
I didn't burn any. I just have the 1 edge, I think.
Okay. You want to hang on to it?
Yeah.
All right. Roll me a d6.
All right. 6.
Okay. You fall, and the rope snaps, and you continue to fall.
I hate not technology.
So yeah, what happens now is Faulkner can try and grab you, or you can try to grab onto one of the lower ropes. So there's 2 chances to arrest your fall here, and this is a death fall. You're high up enough now that if you hit the ground, it's over. So do you have
4?
Do you have an athletics skill at all?
Does hacking count as athletics?
Nope. All right, give me agility twice.
Okay, agility with agility.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's my best stat. So
Okay.
Oh.
That's
Roll.
good.
Did you
Good.
burn your edge there, Chris?
I did not burn it yet. No.
Okay.
Right. 4 is actually good enough.
Okay.
So you're able to grab one of the lower ropes, and you do this almost tuck and roll in midair, and you reach out and you grab it, and you're just free. That's the only thing keeping you from a certain death is this rope that you got your hand on right now.
Note to self. Stay in the van.
So that drops you back down to the last level, right? So Faulkner is ahead of you now, and you're going to have to make this climb without a rope to get up.
Yeah.
Unless Faulkner can drop another one as he goes up.
I will absolutely try to assist Techno G however I can, because I'm terrified of heights. And
Mhm.
I know, if anyone's aware of the peril here, it's definitely me, and I want to help.
Okay. So do you want to spend edge with this roll or no?
The roll to help Chris or the roll to get ahead?
It's both. If you make
Okay.
it up, you'll be able to get your rope into the rock face.
You know what? I think it's worth spending the edge here. I want to make sure that Chris doesn't die.
It's fine.
He says as he plummets to his certain doom.
You missed my swimming backwards motion.
You got just enough. It's
Okay.
difficult. You are able to put in another rope though. And so you finally make it over the edge. You just crawl that last little bit and you just fall down exhausted as you look up and you see another 23 feet of castle wall.
Oh,
but at
no.
least it's castle wall.
Right.
All right, Techno G. So you've got to make the climb again. There is a rope though.
You have edge.
I have edge. Am I just to this last piece again?
It's this
Or-
last piece. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And I can burn edge after?
You can after, although it's not as useful after, but you can.
Okay. Because
So
I have
if you burn it before, you have 50% chance. 4, 5s, and 6s are successes. If you burn it after, you can re-roll any failed dice, but you still need 5s and 6s.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna wing it.
Okay.
That's it. Agility and strength. Oh my god.
3 successes?
I have to burn it. Yeah.
All right.
So,
Yeah, you need one more success to be able to get up
so
and
that's
over.
gonna. So I re-roll 7.
You re-roll all your failed dice if you burn the
So,
edge.
yeah, 7. So 5 successes.
Yeah,
total.
you do it. You find
Yay!
so all of you are at the back.
No
so you're looking
edge going into an assault. Damn it.
So yeah, everybody's pretty much out of edge going into this. So here's the kind of the grounds map that you found while you were looking around, and you guys are at the back. Okay, so you've come up the back way there. So you're looking at this 23-foot wall. There's 2 towers on each side. You can see there are guards moving on up there. They do have spotlights, but they're spotlighting. They're not spotlighting right where you are at the bottom of the wall. Again, climbing that cliff face is just sure madness. They don't expect anyone coming up that way. But there are active defenses. So now that you're up on the grounds, you can walk around the castle, or you can try and do something with the wall. It's kind of up to you guys. From your position, you see 2 watchers, 1 on each of the towers. So like North Tower, South Tower, there's 1 watcher on each, and spotlights that are just kind of randomly pointed out. They're not really manning them right now.
So on this, do we have an idea of where the skylift goes?
Yeah, the skylift ends up on the top of this building right
Okay,
here.
big on 12. Okay, and so like 9 and 5 and 9B are all just guard towers.
Yes.
Okay. Are they all relative? Are they all like equal height and everything? Like,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah.
Okay.
The wall's 23 feet all the way around. The guard towers are like an extra 5 feet on top of that.
Okay. I mean, do we want to?
Did we haven't heard any explosions yet.
No.
Actually, yeah, that's true, because it took you almost an hour to get up here. So explode. You didn't hear it. You're right. You didn't hear it, but you do see a flaming wreckage on the top of that tower.
Yes. Well,
Does
at least
it look
something
like it
went right.
preoccupies them, or do they look preoccupied at all by that?
From what you can see, no. You can just see the 2 guards, but you can imagine further in, maybe more things are happening.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can't see into the courtyard. The tower is higher than the wall, so you do see like this big pillar of flames coming up there. But it is fair distance, so no real idea what's going on with it. It's still burning, though.
Right. So we can
We
either...
didn't start the fire.
Or did you?
I think we actually did this time. Do we want to try? So I guess, like, do we want to go for a tower like 5, which is a little bit more isolated, like the one in the southwest, and just try to take out the guards like swift and fast and quiet? Or do we want to just try to go over like the long space of the wall and just try to be sneaky as we go over and hope that neither of the towers see us?
If we, I think I'd be in favor of trying to take that tower.
5. I'm all for 5. It's so
Okay.
far away. Even if we screw it up, it gives us a little extra time, I hope.
We ain't gonna screw up. We got this. Is easy. That climb was easy. This is all
Felt like
easy.
50 feet.
Yeah. That's what you get for not using edge, you son of a bitch.
Just trying to save it for now.
All right, so you've got a 23-foot climb ahead of you. Then you're not going to be able to lay safety lines because, I mean, the sound would alert.
Sure.
So are you all going up at the same time? You certainly can take different areas of that,
Yeah.
cylinder.
After seeing the last fall, I'm gonna try to be behind the person, like linearly, in case they fall, to try to help.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Maybe Gantu should be. I mean, do we want to split? Because since it's on the southwest corner, do we want to have like 2 people go up the western wall and 2 people go up the southern wall and like
Flank it?
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Okay, and so
Okay.
then I'll go up behind, like, I guess I'll go up behind Ivan, so that if Ivan falls, I can grab him, and
Sure.
then Technikuji can go up above Faulknar, so if he falls, Faulknar can grab him, that kind of thing.
That works.
Okay. Everybody roll. You do not get the extra die, but it is an easier climb. It's pretty rough rock face. There's a decent amount of handholds, and you have climbing gear. So
I just pulled 1.
I got 2.
okay. What's everybody else got?
We're just waiting on Faulkner. at
Oh,
this point.
Faulkner. Okay. He got 2. 2 is what I need. So it looks like everybody but Ivan is able to get to the top. And Ivan, you don't fall. You're just behind everyone else.
Okay.
Okay, so the rest of you 3 get over the edge. You kind of peer to see what's going on. There's one guard there smoking a cigarette. He's got a full automatic rifle. He's kind of looking over to what's going on with the fire. You can see he's got a comm unit. He's not talking currently. He's not near the spotlight, which is just kind of going out over the sea.
Okay.
Looks like the 3 of you got up without drawing any attention.
Prank them.
Yeah, so like you're right at the edge. And you're just kind of peering over to see what's going on. You haven't pulled yourself up over yet.
I could try to just charge in on him, stealthily, and just try to
And trank patch them.
do
We
the
have trank patches.
Go to sleep. Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. You
There's
got to
12 of
inside
them
your
in the
first
bag.
aid kit.
Okay. You want me to make? I do have stealth. I do have the skill stealth. So
Okay.
I could try.
Yeah, give me a stealth roll.
Okay.
Just be agility stealth.
All right. Let me check. That was strength actually. So hang on. So there's 2 more. There's yeah. Let me just re-roll that actually.
We also have stun grenades.
We do. All right. It's 3 anyway.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he's not being very, very vigilant. So you were able to get right behind him. And you want to
Nice.
slap that trank patch on him?
Yeah, I just want to slap the trank patch on him.
Hey.
And then just do what I can to just like slap it on, cover his mouth, right, as best I can.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you take him by surprise. You do that. He slumps over.
Go to sleep.
Didn't make yet.
Go to sleep.
Then you just toss him over the wall. Yes, exactly. We were thinking the same thing.
And I throw really far, so he misses the ledge and just goes, oh, yeah.
Gotta make
All right,
a
so you
splash
do
in
that.
this world.
You do you do that? You throw the guard over the edge?
Yes, I think.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a strength check. Let me see if you actually clear the cliff.
Okay.
Yeah, just double strength.
Double strength. Okay. Double strength, you say? You're talking my language. It's 5.
Yeah, he clears the cliff.
He's in France now.
Somebody in a boat in the water is like, the birds are back early this time of year.
Watch him. It's like, I survived because I was asleep on impact. It must have helped.
I was just super relaxed, so tranquil. So I will do some sort of like Navy SEAL like motions to try to get folks up in here.
All right. Ivan,
You
you're
having
able
a
to.
hand spasm? What's going on over there?
You can't see me. You can't see me.
Ivan, you're able to get up over the edge too. So you guys have taken this tower right here. And so looking down, what you can see is basically there's just one man on each of these towers now that you've got a good look and it's well lit in here. It looks like there's one guard in each tower. They're all looking in. They're looking at this fire. And now that you're up here, you can see there is like a crash team or a fire team up on that roof putting out the fire. But you guys used some pretty high-grade explosives on that, so they're having a hard time putting the fire out. But they're still working on it. Everybody looks surprisingly not all that vigilant. Like, again, the guards are all looking in instead of looking out.
So this were a video game. This is how Jeff plays stealth video games. I would literally go to every one of the towers, the guard towers, and just stealth take each of them out just to be safe. But I'm not saying that's what we should do.
Yeah.
But I'm open to suggestions here.
What if we did 2 groups of 2 and each hit a tower at the same time in a surgical strike?
Do that?
Do we know which number we need to get to?
Well, you were never able to get there on the tour to find out where everything is, but your guess is the central tower, which the roof is burning on. That's where the Lord of the Castle lives. It's likely where his library is.
Just underneath us, this 7 area. What is this?
7 is the gardens.
Okay.
It's currently covered with unmelted snow.
Okay.
So I feel like 9, 9A, and 9B are all like not 9 by the 1, 9A and 9B.
You know, we could take
Again,
out.
So all the spotlights are just like kind of up in the air. They're not spotlighting everything. All the guards are looking at the flaming building.
Or if we just do 9A.
The grounds of the castle are somewhat lit. Like, it's not brightly lit, but there are lights here and there. So there are lots of areas of shadow on the castle grounds.
What were you going to say, Chuck?
If we take out a couple of these towers, we could steal their, like, they're probably in some kind of like uniform or something like that.
Shit, that was a good idea.
Look over the edge and I'm like, I didn't see it.
Uniform down.
You had a Hawaiian shirt on.
We also have smoke grenades too.
That's
We
true.
could sneak over somewhere, plant some smoke grenades off. That way they think there's an additional fire, drawing more attention away from us.
Constantly doing like little distractions here and there. Yeah.
That makes sense, especially given that guard that you threw was just so tiny that none of us could possibly have fit in that uniform.
No, it was a pixie.
So about that time, while you guys are discussing this, you notice there is commotion towards the front of the castle.
Yes.
And you're hearing like heavy artillery guns shooting off.
Well, let's go now.
What do we do? Do we want to go to 9 or do we want to drop down into the garden?
Let's run over to 9A,
Okay.
take out the dude there, and then we'll
Sure.
drop down on the other side of that wall, make it to 12.
All right.
Yeah, and then we have like kind of surveillance shadow there.
Okay.
From those
Chances
Should
are
we do this
from-
quietly, or are you just going to bum rush the guy?
I think we're gonna stealth it, right? I think we
Yeah.
should.
I
We
think
should continue to stealth.
Yeah.
I was
Use the
shaking my head for
diversion.
bum rush, but yeah, stealthily bum rush the guy.
I think
Yes,
we're stealthing.
exactly.
I think we should stealth. I really do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
actually has the stealth skill?
Can't
I-
do does.
My dude did in the last system we played in. He was pretty stealthy, but I can't remember on this character sheet.
Okay. Has anybody else got stealth?
shit.
Yes, you have stealth.
Okay,
Gantu,
cool,
I
cool.
got your back. We don't need to do this. I'm just going to cast Mask on Gantu and make him look like that guard that just got thrown over.
Like
Nice.
this?
All right. So you never got a look at the guard, Chuck
Shit.
or Ivan. But I mean, you did see from the bottom just generally what the uniform looked like. So you could cast it, but you can't make him look specifically like the guard because you never saw him.
Good enough to cover your back in case shit goes south.
And it wasn't a pixie. I lied. God dang it.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and cast it.
I like the idea that you didn't see his face. You only saw him flying, so it's a motion blur face.
Assume
Yeah.
because he was
Four
trying to
successes on that.
fly. It was a pixie.
Yeah, sure. Gantu now looks like one of the guards. He's dressed in this unitard outfit. You even got the illusion of the semi or full automatic rifle.
Do we have more of those patches?
All of them
Yeah.
total.
Okay. I'm still gonna try to stealth, and I'm just gonna use the illusion and then my silver tongue in case something goes wrong.
In case you fail. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are, just so I'm clear, you guys are sending just Gantu right now.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Gantu, let's have a stealth roll.
One. That's one.
Okay.
I like how Gantu has become the everything player. He's like our business person, our
Yeah.
our face,
do.
our stealth guy.
You talking? What? Okay. What can I say to get you into new Toyota today?
All right. So you are noticed.
Okay.
The guy turns around and he doesn't even like point his gun at you. He just kind of turns around, just nods, and goes back to looking and says, "Look, looks like some crazy guy's driving his truck up the road."
I'm gonna kind of make looking like, yeah, what a strange thing. I'm just gonna put the patch right on him, like right on the back of his neck,
I'm
and
not,
just do the
I'm
same
not even
thing.
gonna have you roll for it. Yeah, you trank him. Just let me roll. He goes
Is there
down.
a window? Is there a window he can fit out of on the way down?
There are crenellations on this, so like if you just lay him down, no one's gonna see him.
I will lay him down carefully. I'll motion if I can. I'm not sure if they can see me, but hopefully they're counting and then they're coming at a certain
Yeah.
point.
Chuck, how long does the illusion last for? Does your thing say?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
There's the information it gives me there. Effect, mass illusion, disguises, and targets may
Yep.
reroll.
I'll base it on your roll then. So,
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say it's a good hour.
Okay.
I will
Right,
make it
so you
look
guys
like
have
I'm
taken-
a guard, though, while I'm waiting for them to catch up.
Okay, you guys have taken the second tower then. What now? So now you guys can hear like the artillery guns are just lighting up that van, which actually had some armor plating, so it's still coming up the road.
That's fantastic. Let's do we want to take the time to strip this guy down and one of us wear the outfit, or just go?
I think we should definitely get the radio. Does he have a radio or
he's got a
communicator so we
headset
can at
on.
the very least listen in?
Right.
Totally forgot
Yeah,
about
so
that
you
last
can hear
time.
chatter just about, some crazy guy in a van is coming up the road. They called out warnings. He's not stopping, so they're just lighting it up. And there's some chatter like, this thing's armored.
Yeah.
Hold on, get some more guns on it. Might be bad.
That kind of guys.
All right.
What's this below us? This 8B. What's that?
8B. It is a gatehouse. So like that's how you get out of the garden into the main area.
Is it walkable? Can we walk across the top of it?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can drop down and walk across it.
Do we want to drop here?
Yeah.
Move around the back.
Okay.
Drop
So
inside.
this area then would be in shadow. Okay. So there's no, it's higher up. It's about 6 feet up off the ground. You're basically walking on top of this area, this garden gate.
Okay.
And it's all in shadow right now. It doesn't really get light until you drop down into the main area. So like surrounding your target is fairly well lit, and it gets less well lit as you get further out.
Okay.
The whole front is well lit right now as all those spotlights are turned onto that van that's about to explode.
Okay. Should we hustle?
Let's
Wanna
hustle.
go down. Let's do it.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So you want to just run across to 12?
I think that's the idea here.
I think
Okay.
now's the time to be speedy. Yeah.
The count of explosion. Run.
Yeah. Yeah. Use that distraction for as much as we can. Yeah.
And
Sure.
I'll say I'll have the radio or whatever they have like ready to, I'm listening in the whole time if I can pick up any kind of communication.
And since I can't see the map, if we're ever about to enter a place that's sketchy in terms of what we could be walking into, I do have clairvoyance at the ready in case we're like not sure about what we're entering.
Well, so you get to the base of this, what looks like a 4-story keep. It's likely where, ignore that, what I just put on there. That's the wrong one.
Not a 6. God damn it.
So you get to the door. The door is got a mag lock on the outside, and it is closed. It looks like solid oak bound with some steel. So it's got that old timey look, but they did take some care into making the door secure. And a mag lock on the outside.
Oh, this is my area of expertise.
Well,
Let's do it.
remember,
And we have maglock
have some-
passkeys.
Yeah, you have some mag lock pass keys. Exactly.
I'm like, this is my area. Boop. Kidding. We already.
All right. Let me find the right map here. Give me just a second. I think that's it. This is the ground floor. Oh, nope, that's not it either.
It's a ground floor.
That's it. That is the ground floor inside the tower. Okay. So there is a fireplace on the ground floor, and it goes all the way up the tower. It's this large fluted thing. So there's like a burn area on each floor as it goes up. You guys come through the front door right here. And give me just a second. So you're in the reception hall. It's a very large chamber, very high, 10-foot ceilings, very lavishly decorated in a medieval style. Yeah, that's what you see. There's nobody on duty right now. The lights are dimmed.
Well,
Signs of stairs, lift,
Yeah.
or anything like that.
From where you are right now, so you can see into this room right here, which actually is closed, but it says security on the outside.
Okay.
these doors are opened, and what you can see is that it looks like these are rows of offices here.
Okay.
But you're not yet seeing any stairways.
Three?
We hit up
Check
that security room, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. So why don't you guys, initiative on this is kind of on the fly. So you guys are going to hit the security room.
Yeah.
Well, the guys inside have cameras on this, so they know you're in here. So as you're hitting the room, they're opening the door and come out. You see two guys. Well, let's do popcorn initiative. Who on your side wants it first?
Can't.
Yes.
Okay.
Two guys dressed like your illusionist dressed. They also have comm units on their heads. Looks like they're talking through them, and they got these full automatic rifles.
Oh God, do I want to go aggressive or do I want to go silver tongue?
Yeah, you're dressed like a guard.
Yeah, no, that's why
The other ones look like intruders.
I say over the comm, you could tell him that we spotted the van and warned you about this advanced attack.
I can try and silver tongue it for a moment. Okay.
Sure. What do you say?
Okay, let's see.
If it's good, I'll give you bonuses.
If it's my horse shit, you won't.
Okay. I'll say something along the lines of we got a couple new folks here say they're going to start working staff on the castle. Yeah, 3 new folks right here. We're going to get them all situated, make sure they're got access to where they need to go. I think we got ourselves and I'm just going to really casually just got ourselves I think this guy's a cook right here. And then this, I'll just.
Yeah. Now keep in mind, they're all dressed up in they're wearing their armor. They've got climbing gear on them.
I'm still in my
That's a
leader.
good point.
Hey,
That's a
in
good
fairness, I'm a very hardcore cook. Okay.
So okay, that's actually a really good point, Bert. So while I'm saying that, I'll be like, yeah, and then I'll just be like, whoosh, I'll be saying that as I'm trying to push forward a patch onto one of their faces, if I can, just whoosh, right into the face.
Okay. Sure.
So it's just to get them to be like, wait, what? They're wearing climb.
I tell you what, if your talking distracts him, I'll let you patch him for free. If it doesn't,
Okay.
then it's combat. So go ahead, make some kind of talkie roll. Do you have a skill?
I have con. So
all right, go for it. You roll
all
con. Right. I'm going to roll his believability.
I don't like
how much
the
of a rube
tone
this guy
that Bert
is.
had when he said believability. 1. I got 1.
He actually pauses for a minute, like what you're saying might actually, but he's like, "What? Wait,
Just need a
that
second.
guy's wearing climbing gear. What?"
Just needed a second.
All right, so you're gonna have to make an attack roll.
Oh, that's
Be
fine.
able to slap that patch on him.
Close combat, okay.
Close combat. Yep. And instead of doing damage, you'll slap the patch on him.
4 successes.
Okay. 1 success.
Okay.
You do it. You slap a patch on him. 1 guard goes down. Who's next?
Ivan, do something.
All right, Ivan. The jig is up. The second guy has got his gun, leveling in your general direction.
I'll pull my taser.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and tase him.
Okay.
What do I need to roll for that? Just firearms.
Just firearms. Yep.
4 success.
4 successes. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see if he's able to get out of the way of the prongs. No, he is not. 1 success. All right. Did you? I don't know if I give you weapon damage for that or not.
No.
No. Okay. This is actually a fun one. It's 6D, but it goes to stun damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he goes down. This is a normal human. He's not going to be able to take 6. So yeah, you're the tines shoot out. There's a discharge. You're probably holding the trigger down a little bit longer than you have to. Both are down. You can see their control room is open. You can see the video cameras. You're watching your van go up in a blaze of glory.
I run for the security room.
Yeah.
Because I want control.
Okay.
I want to control everything.
While they're doing that, I'll strip the bodies and stuff. I'll do like menial labor or something
Okay.
while this is happening.
I
Are
wanna
you doing
go-
it out here in
No,
this?
inside.
You're going to
Yeah.
pull them into the security room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to help pull one of the bodies in to make it quicker.
I want to go search the security room, see if there's any kind of like restraints, like handcuffs or zip ties or.
There are. Yeah.
And I want to, after we get
It's
them
the
stripped-
weirdest thing. They're fuzzy pink handcuffs. It's so strange.
But they're baby sized.
Oh wow!
Oh no!
I handcuffed
It's that
their
pixie
pinkies.
guard.
Yeah.
What's this? Is a jar or something called Astral Lube? What?
There's just like
Whoa.
there's a shaman with like a coy smile on the, on the front of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the tagline is "No shaman trying."
All right. So yeah, they're essentially like zip ties. So
Yeah.
you're able to, you got these two guards
Yeah.
put
Get 'em
down.
secured. Yeah.
Techno G. Yeah. So you have the security system here.
Yes.
Wow. There's no place to jack in. This is like the most analog equipment you have ever seen. There are a lot of cameras going into a recording bank, and you've got a keyboard. Yeah, you see no place to jack in.
Man, I have to type.
It looks like, I mean, you know that there is a sophisticated computer network here, but this ain't the
it.
way in.
All right.
So you're watching on the screen as the van explodes.
Smash.
Is there
Almost made it to
anywhere?
the front gates.
Ooh, I want to
All
watch
right.
this part. Get the popcorn.
Is there anywhere on those cameras that looks like if I astrally projected would give us a lot more information than we're seeing from that vantage point?
The cameras in this room it's basically got a full view of the courtyard, the front gate, and that's about it. Although there is one camera now that's pointed at the blazing wreck on top of the tower.
I see.
But that's all these cameras are showing.
I have
Okay,
control of all the
probably.
cameras.
Yeah, well, maybe.
I want to point them all up into the shadows of the ceilings.
Okay. Sure.
Are there like VCRs here? Like tapes of.
Betamax?
Okay, fine. There's
No, I mean,
Betamax.
it's digital recording. It's just this isn't set up for anyone to jack into it. It's definitely not made for a rigger at all. So you just use the keyboards. You're able to figure out the pan, tilt, and zoom, and you just get all the cameras askew.
Right. And then I
so-
need to
Hold on a
shit
second.
can
Immediately,
the-
though, once you've done that, Gantu, you hear over your their communication devices like, "What's going on? We just lost visual." And you can hear on their headsets on the unconscious people, "Frank, hey Miller, Frank, what's going on in there?"
Stand by with a quick Techno, undo what you just did.
Oh, just tell them somebody
do what you just did.
doing it. Just tell
I
somebody.
like the idea that one of us literally gives Han's speech from Star Wars in New Hope.
How are you?
Somebody fell on the controls. Spilled a cup of coffee. Spilled a cup of coffee on the controls. We'll get it back.
Oh.
Because if they all
Told you
went wonky at
It
the
was
same
Frank
time.
again, wasn't it? This is like
Yeah,
his
it just-
third time.
I'll get on the radio. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Like,
Stupid sausage fingers.
yeah, my bad.
Yeah, apparently it works. They're like, "All right, well, just get them back online. Gonna
Right.
find out what this crazy loon in the van did." Oh my gosh, it exploded.
Oh,
Yes. I mean,
guys, be careful. Take your time. Just make sure you inspect it nice and
be safe. Get close
you
to it.
never know if there's going to be any more coming up there either. So just be careful. Take your time. We got this. We got this locked down here.
I like the idea Techno G like exclaims yes, and then is like, yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it certainly did.
Are there any cameras here internal to this building that we're seeing?
Other than the lobby, no. There's one camera into the lobby, and that's how they
Okay.
saw you coming in.
So we can redirect that lobby cam. That way, it's not going to look at us, and then we got.
Well, now
free
I could
reign.
just loop it probably, but we need to find the disc that it was recording to or whatever and take it and break it. Or I could just
Yeah.
rewrite over it.
Do we need to worry about that?
We're on it. Remember what happened last time you guys were on a camera?
That's true.
sewer
Yeah.
rats. Well, that
Yeah,
But we
it's
don't
up to you.
specifically have any sort of rule as to not be seen or not be noticed or anything like that.
Yeah, we
yeah,
don't.
but we're runners, dude. Like I'm pressing erase on a piece of paper right now.
As
Like, what are
as
you
as
talking
everyone's
about?
discussing being on camera, like I just adjust my rat totem shaman mask that I have, like coyly.
Yeah. I look like one of them, so I'm fine. Is there any layout for the rest of this place?
Actually, yes. Technology, if you want to take some time, you can get all 4 floors brought up on the camera or on your monitor there. They're all of a similar layout. They all look the same until you get to the 4th floor, and there are some differences in the 4th floor. You also notice there are 2 basement levels as well. Very bottom basement level has a steam room. There's a weight room and a pool in it. There is a gallery at the deepest level, but going up, you see there's a library, a dining hall, and probably the Baron's chamber because the camera's pointed at the door, but not showing you what's inside. It is a very ostentatious door. It's wood carved. Looks
library.
Yeah.
it looks like a So you do see a library, and that's on the 4th floor, or excuse me, the library's on the 3rd floor.
And this is layout that we're looking at, like a floor plan.
They all look exactly the same. It's just what's different is what's in the rooms.
Do we have active security cams in some of those places that we could tap
Yep.
into here?
Sure can. What you're looking at is that there is a security room on each floor. So there's 2 guards manning each one. So going up, there's going to be 2 more guards on each floor in a security room. And you can see their cameras are also looking into the floor of the lobby. This number 5 is the elevator.
Can I, with my electronics skill, have the cameras loop whatever they're seeing right now, so when we show up, we don't show up on camera?
You can do that, but to make it look seamless and not have that jump in it, I want to roll.
All right.
While he's doing that, I'm going to start putting on this guard uniform.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
more than enough.
4.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're able to loop it just fine.
So do we think it would be in the library? Do we think he would have it? Do we think it would be? What do we think?
I don't know. I don't know if this is a
Yeah.
public library. If it's a public library, then it's not going to have it there.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a good
If it's a private library, then I would imagine that's where it's hiding at. So checking out the library's first
Do we get-
step.
Yeah. Do we get the impression that? Yeah, I guess we would just have to be in there to know if it's public or private at that point. I guess.
Well, you do know, looking at the tour brochure that you were going to go on, that there was no mention of seeing any of the inside of the Schloss. You were just going to be brought up to the courtyard.
Mhm.
So there's not a public library at all.
Okay, so let's hope that it's there, and if it's not, we'll go up a floor.
Mhm.
Did we
If
didn't
it's,
get any specifications on this to not kill the Baron, did we?
No,
You were supposed to deliver the case, and you were supposed to get away with the book with as little fuss as possible. But
Okay. I would probably call killing the Baron fuss.
But
Right,
as
so-
possible, though, in fairness, I mean, maybe it was necessary.
Right.
this is the
Just kick
second
his door
floor.
open.
So that's the second floor, and this is the 3rd floor here.
All right.
And on the 3rd floor, the library is number 12. So the library is right here. There's the fireplace comes up. There is a fireplace there, I should say.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the group. Do you want me to project into there and see what I see before we make all this effort?
It's actually, yeah, do
Yeah, I
that.
think
sounds
I think Gantu can take out the guards in 14.
I'll go with you.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Ivan's got the just stay a little behind me to let them see your face straight on. They won't notice right away.
Yeah, well, I got an outfit on too now, so.
All right.
Okay. So, Falk, are you
you're
gonna
Frank,
project
I'm
in?
Miller.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell Techno G before I do. Like, remember, if I'm sleepy for too long, it's not because I'm having a good time in there. Before I try to do it.
Oh, slap you awake. Got it.
Yes.
We just let him sleep for like 3 days last time. Must be okay.
I rolled so bad that last time I needed to sleep for 3 days. It was called a coma.
I'm just looking through your spells. Give me a second here.
Yeah, I believe this iteration of the system, I thought I still had astral projection and some confusion stuff.
Yep. So you're basically going astral to look. That doesn't actually require a roll. It just takes some concentration. You go astral.
Okay.
So you're checking out the library.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as you project into the library, what you're seeing is that there are a lot of books here, like physical books that you don't see very much anymore. They're all obviously very old. In the center of the room, however, is like a book stand with a glass top on it, and opened up is a very old looking volume. Now, I want Faulkner to see how much he can remember about the description of the book. So I'm going to have you make a roll for me, or I'll roll for you.
Okay.
All right. So this is going to be
Garfield and Friends Volume 1. I think this is it, guys.
Yeah, actually, you have Logic's your dump stat, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yep.
All right. Well, here we go. You're out of edge, I believe, or
Correct. I spent it all.
-3.
All right. Yeah, you can't exactly remember what they said about what the book should look like, just that it was old and medievally looking. And this is certainly fitting that bill. It is old and medievally looking. However,
I come back and I'm like, there are books in the library.
The other thing you notice, though, since you're astral, is that there are 2 fire elementals just hanging out in the fireplace.
Ooh. All right, I'm gonna say that over comms when I come back to Ivan, our fire dude, about the fact that there are fire elementals in there.
Oh, that's bad news. That's bad news.
Who keeps their books in the same room with fire elementals? Ugh.
Do we have eyes on the Baron?
Again, you have the camera that points to what the door to his room is, but you don't have cameras in the room.
Yeah, okay. Right.
The best I've got is I do have some fire elemental affinity, so maybe I can make my own.
You take control of the security office? I mean, like, I have fire suppression.
Oh, that might be what it takes then.
Boop! Halon.
Nice.
How well do like elementals know like their masters and whatnot? Like, do they recognize them visually, or is it more like instinctually, spiritually, or something?
It's a spiritual bond. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say like we could find the Baron and then someone like Ivan do his like little big.
My
Well,
mask
the Baron is not known to be a mage.
I've got a security mage on staff somewhere.
Mage somewhere.
And then, I mean, I don't know if I've seen the mage. And then also the elemental will
Right.
probably see right through that.
Okay.
I wouldn't trust my
know
mask
the
to hide
magic.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, this seems like a major problem.
Game recognizes game.
Everything would go up in smoke, totally.
Well, what level is the library on?
3rd.
And we have to go to the second one anyway. So like, let's just.
No, you can skip floors. It's an
Oh, we
elevator.
can?
Yeah.
Okay. Was
I'll
there
start
anything
there.
on the second floor that was at all interesting?
On the second floor, there's the mess, the dining hall. There's a smoking lounge is what it looks like, because you see like a wall that's a glass cased humidor, a walk-in humidor there. The kitchen's there. Looks like what appears to be guest rooms.
Okay. So unless he likes to read it while he's eating dinner, it's probably not in the dining room.
And
You
that
do
sounds like where there's going to be a lot of people, so maybe we want to
Guest
avoid
room,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's a
You
mage,
do
it
have
might be in the
cameras
guest
right
room.
now. There are some cooks making food. There are no guards in the
Okay.
mess. And then, of course, there's the people that are in the guard station on the second floor.
Do we want to take the guards out on the second floor, or do we just want to bypass?
I think we want to skip it.
Yeah, if we
Okay.
bypass, the only thing we would have to worry about is we fuck up and alert them to something going on the
Exactly.
third
That
floor.
was what I was thinking too.
And the fire elementals on the 3rd floor still. Those are the 2 big problems.
Did you?
And that's the big thing, because I feel like those we're not going to be able to just put a patch on the fire elementals and
No,
knock them
we're
out.
We're gonna be
Go to
scorched.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Techno, were you putting on that last outfit?
Oh yeah, now that we have another one, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm the only one that's obviously still in my gear then. Okay.
If we find another dude and knock him out,
Yeah.
we can see.
No,
about
I
it.
think there should be 3 because there was the one from there's the guard from the second tower that we didn't throw off.
Yeah.
And then there
And
was
then
the
2 in
2
this
from
room.
the security.
Oh, okay,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm
And
a
then
major
2 from this room, 2 from
So
the third floor.
we've all
room.
got some disguise. Can I
Yeah.
recast? Can I recast my mask on Gantu?
Yeah,
now
you can
that I've
cast it
seen
again.
what it's supposed to look like, get him a little closer to true.
Sure.
Which I'm gonna fuck this up. Here we go.
Why don't you make my
6
my
successes.
Yeah.
God.
So that will last longer.
Oh
even.
yeah, you got
Yeah.
all sorts of muscles going on.
Yeah.
Extra muscles on your muscles.
It's like the difference between like Morrowind and like Skyrim. Like
Yeah.
that's just
No, it's not that. It's Gantu just is the Baron now.
Hello.
If I knew what the Baron looked like,
Yeah.
Troll, right? Troll.
Yeah, he's a troll.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the plan? Again, in the elevators, you can skip floors. You can go whatever floor you want to. Oddly enough, there's no cameras in the elevators.
Well, we hacked all the cameras, so who cares?
well, Gantu and I will go up
Yeah.
To the third floor.
third floor.
I mean, we
Okay.
can lock the security room and go up. Oh, I can sit in the security room on the third floor because it might give me access to something there that I don't have from the first floor.
okay, let's
Could
all
be.
go then.
You have very
Yeah.
limited control in this security area. Like you can move the cameras. You know, you see the camera recording facilities here, but you don't have access to anything like room locks or mag locks. Nothing like that in the security
Right.
post.
So
What's the
maybe it's a room by room thing.
yeah? What's
I mean,
the
a floor
lock
by floor.
like on this door into the security room?
Mag lock.
Okay. If it was a more traditional key, I was just going to take one of the guard's keys and just snap it off in there so no one else can open it.
You're wearing guard uniforms, so you have their mag lock keys.
Okay. Yeah, let's just go up to third floor then.
Okay. Well, third floor. That's this one right here. You guys are coming out of the elevator bank here at 5.
Sounds right.
Right.
Yeah.
So as you're coming through, you've already looped the cameras. All right. So this is the security room here. Doors closed. As far as you know, they don't know you're here.
Catch them unawares, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah. Just get the patches ready and let's
Yeah.
let's rush it.
I take a patch, you take a patch.
Yeah.
Techno, if you
I'm
want
ready to. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm ready to cast illusionary magic to distract. Worst case as a failsafe.
Techno, if you want to get the mag lock, open
Yep.
it up and we'll go in and patch them.
Okay. Pop the door. Yeah, it Iris is open. You see 2 guards. One of them was just kicked up, drinking a mug of coffee. The other one was just sitting down reading a book, and they just kind of both look over at you guys as you're coming in. You're dressed in uniforms, so like they don't really. It's like, oh, is there a problem? Did you guys get the car, van, or whatever the hell it was?
Nah, it blew up. Patch.
You're not gonna believe. How's that book? Patch.
You guys prepared for this, so I'm going to say you do it. And they go down. Why don't you guys, all of you, make me alertness rolls, and I'll roll for you, Faulkner.
What's
Is that perception or
Perception? Sorry, yeah, perception.
Okay. Ooh.
3, we got, yeah.
5 looks good. Looks
Yeah.
good.
They're all armed with submachine guns, right?
Yes.
Can
Or
we
full
s-
auto, actually.
Yeah.
Full auto.
Can we say I took one of the full auto rifles from one of the 2 downstairs?
Sure.
Okay.
Did anybody get more than 4 or more successes?
I got 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Faulkner, you actually got 5 as well. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. So both of you guys. The guards are down. You know, breathing has gotten really shallow. Techno G, one of them's faking.
Really?
Yeah.
Stomp on his head.
You're
We
just gonna
do-
go over and curb stomp him.
If yeah,
I like that.
never get to do this. I'm always worried about getting shot.
Okay.
Just like boot
You're
to
taking
the
out your
face.
front.
Wow.
Yeah.
are so he's committed to the role, so he's still pretending like he's out, and you raise your foot and jam it down on his head. Are you trying to kill him or just really knock him out?
Whatever I can achieve. Yeah.
All right.
Whatever happens.
Make me a damage roll.
What's
How
that
do you
look
do
like?
that?
So your
The one with the
it's basically without a weapon. It's just your strength.
that's terrible.
Yep. So just roll your strength. Every success is basically a physical damage point.
Well, I have a
or
3
stun.
strength, so people missed.
No, you didn't miss. Like you crank it a few times on there. His head lolls to the side. He's still faking.
Oh,
Somebody shoot this guy.
I got my hammer fist.
we do have
Smash
silenced
smash his
pistols. I'll
melon.
just pull out a silenced pistol and just.
Well, or ask him why he's faking and what he thinks.
That's a
Interrogate
better
him.
idea. Let's just.
Okay.
I'll take
tie him
control
up.
of this
Yeah.
system.
All right. So when you pull the gun, he does he tries to get away. So what do you say to him?
Be cool, friend. No one has to die tonight.
Again, no one else has to die. No one else has to die.
Oh, okay.
it's better that way.
I'll be quiet. Hey, look, there's some restraining cuffs in that drawer over there. You can just tie me up.
I want to tie one really tightly around his head.
I'm starting to suspect this guy is maybe the magic user, the shaman. Like, he seems pretty content to still be able to have his mind with his hands restrained.
I shoot him in the face.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll just let you do it.
I just got this uniform.
Shoot this guy in the face.
So this one has a clean uniform. Put that one on.
Brains and blood just splatter all over the place.
I do it with the silenced pistol too, not the.
Okay.
He
Wipe
was
this guy out.
He was too helpful. You're never that helpful if you're getting taken hostage.
Yep.
You
He
never
wasn't
said-
scared at all. He should have been scared.
He should have been
Yeah, I'm
scared. Fuck that guy.
I'm going to look at the headless corpse and I'm going to just lean down and say, next time, don't be so eager.
Roger.
Hey, so since you're down there, Falk, why don't you check to see if he's got anything special on him that makes him different from the other guards?
That's fair. I wrinkle my nose and I start rifling through his pockets in his person.
Yeah, fair enough. He's wearing the same onesie that everyone else is. He's got the same gear. Nothing special about him. He doesn't have any charms or amulets or anything like that.
Okay.
Just he was insulated
Yeah.
from the drink.
All right. What else do we got to do in this room?
Unmute myself.
Well,
I want to check
tie
out
up
the
the other
control
guy.
system for this floor in this
Okay.
room. Anything different?
Basically the same as the other one. You still don't have access to anything more than cameras, or you don't even have access to door locks. It's basically the same. No place to jack in here either.
So at this point, I'm figuring like they must have a central security control room, probably on the 4th floor, because that's where I would put it if I was going to have like a main HQ.
Yep.
So
Now
but we could loop all these cameras.
Yeah, so you've looped the cameras already from downstairs because they are all connected for the cameras. You do notice that they had a few more cameras on the library in here, but of course you've looped them at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I no door control or anything, everybody. So I guess we're gonna have to. Is there a fire suppression system?
If there is, you don't have control of it in these rooms.
That's I would put that on the 4th floor too. These buggers are smart.
so do we go to 4th floor and try and get control of more of the systems, or do we just risk agitating an elemental?
Where's the Baron's chambers again?
4th
Is
floor.
that this?
It is on this floor, and it is basically numbers 13. Both of those are the Baron suites.
Man, he's like right there.
Library is 12.
Oh, so he's just right there.
You just throw a stun grenade in there later on the way out.
Or do we go trank patch him now?
Do you think he's going to be problem when he's got all this security sitting around? He is a troll. Ah.
I mean, part of it is just like getting, it's a library where were there a bunch of like books and stuff in the library.
There was, but the center stage, if you will, the middle of the library was this book stand with this very old medieval looking tome underneath glass.
I mean, part of Ganty just wants
Like you can see it on the
beat 'em
cameras,
up and
like
stuff.
like even though it's a loop, you can see the book on the cameras.
Okay.
If anybody wants to take a really good look at it to see if they can remember what you were told the book would look like.
I'm gonna lean in and say anybody without logic is a dump stat. Want to give this a look?
Yeah, it just double logic to see if you can remember. Now, if the players remember, that's fine too. But otherwise, it's.
I remember what was
a
in
roll.
it. Like I remember what was like what he was learning from
It
it.
was a history. It was a manuscript of that ancient troll lore.
Right. It's like his claim. I have it here. It's his it's like he descended from some historical noble family, troll figure, etc.
Mhm.
And that's the
Yeah,
book.
I don't have anything more specific on the book. I can roll it though.
I got 4 out of logic.
Oh, you roll it. Go ahead.
I mean, I just rolled 4 successes.
Oh
Attaboy.
shit, you did. Okay.
Okay. Well, in the camera, the book is thick. It's got wooden covers held shut by bronze clasps. The cover is engraved with the title that you can see on the camera, Pandemonicus Faustus, and the subtitle Collectania Occultica. Techno G, however, you notice that on the front cover, there was supposed to be a front piece depicting the demon Asmodeus, and you don't see it. It's not there. Like this looks like the book, but it's missing that detail you were told was supposed to be there.
It's a fake. It's a show book.
All right, let's go into his room then.
Yeah.
If it's not in there, we can torture it out of him.
And then we can avoid the fire elementals for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also a You said there was a galley or a gallery?
Gallery.
Okay. That's another
Where's-
place, maybe.
Falk,
What
can
was that
you
I think that was way down.
Yeah.
That was like
into the
amazing
Baron's
stuff.
rooms?
We're here.
Yeah, I think I
Go
think
for
I
it.
can do that now. Real quickly with astral projection and Shadowrun. When I astrally project, can things see me in the physical realm?
Yes. If they're
that's
if
what I
they
thought.
are also of a magical nature, then yes, they can.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's the only risk, and we know there's a mage, but it might be worth doing.
I mean, it lets us know if the Baron is awake or sleeping, or if we can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Step
who knows
in.
nothing about magic. Defers to you all. You all go ahead.
What do you think, Ivan?
What are we doing? Let's charge in.
Well, I was saying maybe Falk could clairvoyance into the Baron's rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we're gonna
that's-
charge in either way, I mean, they'll be alerted either way, so I might as well astrally
Yeah.
project, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I'll give it a gander.
Okay. You asked for project. You try to breach the Baron's chamber, and you can't. Your your projection can't go through the walls, which tells you that it has been proofed against this, meaning that on the inside of these walls, there's living plants or something, because you can't project through living matter.
Okay.
So what a lot of places do is they grow ivy on walls so that you can't project through.
They've employed the Chicago Cubs Wrigley Field defense, everybody.
Okay, so it's not necessarily something like magical, like that, like a magical trap or something like that. It just could just be that simple.
Yeah, they could.
But, like we could still physically open it, probably.
Yeah. I can. If we go out in the hallway, I can try and see if there's anything magical about the door.
What is 15?
That was the library. No, that
No,
wasn't.
12. 12 is the library.
15, it's apparently closets. Like
I wanna go-
It's
we should-
row after row of like nice suits for the Baron.
Oh, well, I mean, onesies
Yeah,
aren't my
time.
thing.
Well, they are troll sized.
Like a kid walking around in their dance suit. And 15A?
15A is. Oh yeah, it's part of the closet. So it's all of his wristwatches, his shoes, his ties.
Ooh. I'm going to put 17 wristwatches on. All
They're
right.
troll size, so they're more like big bicep watches.
Public Enemy got nothing on me. Flava Flav. All right.
You said you've got
So
the...
detect magic or bust in.
I can detect magic. The camera on the door is looped, so there's no harm in me standing
Yeah.
there for a second to cast it.
Right.
So yeah, let's go out, check it out. I'll detect magic on it.
All right. Give me a roll.
6 successes.
Wow.
And that object's active spells glow in a way that I can perceive.
Okay. The door has an active spell on it. You rolled high enough that you can tell it. Basically, it's a ward. So like if the door was open, someone still would not be able to astral project through or even throw a spell through.
Okay, but we can physically
It's actually pretty
pass through.
common. It's not like you haven't seen this before. That's
Yeah.
a pretty common.
It's just not a physical barrier.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, as long as we're not trying to cast shit through or astral project in, we're good to go. Throw the door open. We all breach.
Going.
You gonna go in hot?
We're going in hot.
All
I
right.
hate when he asks those questions. Yes, I'm going in hot.
I get
The door. How do you do it? Let's start with that. How do you do it? So like this is like a massive carved wooden door. You don't know whether or not it's been reinforced. You don't know whether or not it's locked. You don't see like a mag lock on the outside at all.
Why don't we just knock?
Sir, there's some explosions going on at the front gate.
All right. You say that?
It's not a lie. If he's watching cameras or something.
All right.
The only thing is if we knock, he's looking at the cameras. He's not going to see us on the cameras.
The cameras.
Yeah, we don't know if he has cameras inside.
Suppose I can unloop the. If we all face away from the camera, then I don't have to scrub the footage later.
Yeah, unloop that. Let's just go knock on the door. And then
I could just sit in the
shoot
control
fucking
room.
Taser at him.
You want me to sit in the control room?
Sure.
Slap a patch on his face.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to stay in the control room, and if shit's going
Okay.
crazy, you can come in, but...
Okay,
then-
so who's knocking on the door, and what do you say?
Housekeeping?
Yeah.
Okay,
Or-
who's doing the knocking?
I'll knock.
All right,
Gantu, you talk.
knock.
Okay.
It's a good solid knock.
Mhm.
The second knock, the door actually opens a little bit. It wasn't closed. So what do you say?
I'll push the door open and let Gantu talk.
Okay, you push the door open. The Baron is sitting on a bed. He's got one monocle in an eye. He's perusing a book, which looks like the book that you're looking for. And there are 25 guards in the room, all having their guns pointed at the door.
What?
I'm gonna
25 in a
immediately.
time?
I'm gonna immediately cast the illusory confusion that I used on the rebels that were attacking the train.
You wanna
All
go
right.
through?
Okay. So yeah, you have to go into the room to do that because, as Ivan had already pointed out, the room is proof against casting through that
right.
doorway. Yeah.
Knowing that, I'm going to actually run and slide in knees first and past it.
Okay. Well, that starts the action then. So you slide in.
Yeah, I want to give everybody purchase to fire above me, basically, as I slide in on my knees.
Okay. And you want to cast that spell. All right. Let me look at it real quick on your sheet here. This is the confusion spell.
Yeah.
Okay. Confusion.
I'm just sitting in the control room like, oh, where's the nearest exit?
I know it's bad, and I'm like, this is the Hail Mary. Like, I need to help, do something. I might as well risk it.
Okay.
I'm secretly hoping that somebody's going to throw smoke grenades in there along with my confusion illusion.
Stun grenades. We have them.
We have stun grenades, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You
Smoke and
cast
stun.
it. And so as you slide in and you cast the spell and you feel it go out, behind one of the guards steps out the very petite blonde tour director, who makes a gesture with her hands, and she dispels your spell.
Oh, that bitch. She's the mage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Who is next? Brendan.
I'm gonna go with Gantu because we need to get rid of that page, or somebody needs to pull me out of that room.
Okay. So Captain Kyrian just threw in some bits. I tell you what, if you want, you can save that as a reroll later, or I'll let you reroll your spell. You got 2 successes. She got 4.
Oh. Hmm.
You know what? I'll let you use it as a karma. So like you can reroll all your failed rolls if you
I think
want.
that sounds like a good deal.
I like that.
So
My Zoom cut out at exactly the moment you were describing what would happen to the bit, so I'll go with whatever the party thinks is good.
Yeah, we'll
reroll
reroll
the
your
fails.
failed successes, which gives you 3 more successes, which is enough.
Yeah.
5 total successes. So her canceling doesn't work, and your spell goes off. And confusion. Target senses are confused. Target rolls 1 less die per action while the spell is sustained. So they're going to be at a 1 die penalty to do things. So who is next? Faulkner.
I'm gonna go with Gantu still. I think that's the best bet.
Yep.
How big is this room there, Bert?
It's a fairly sizable room. It's 2 rooms, with the dividing wall taken out. Maybe 60 feet. 60 long, 20 wide.
And so what is his spell to do exactly?
It confusion spell, system wise, it has them drop a die for everything that they do. So they're feeling a little fuddy headed.
Okay. I'm gonna chuck a smoke grenade onto the ground.
Okay.
How long would that smoke grenade take to disperse?
Well, good question. We'll say the same round. Oh,
Okay.
you mean clear out?
No. I mean to actually start emitting, because if it's
Right
like
away.
gonna take a while,
No, right away. Yeah.
This is so stupid. I'm gonna run for the Baron for the book.
Okay. You're gonna chuck a smoke grenade as you run.
Smoke grenade going in. Okay, so I'm like smoke, and then waiting to make sure the smoke comes out, and then I'm gonna start running through the smoke because I had a good look at where he's
Sure.
at, and so I'm gonna run.
That's fine. Yeah, smoke grenade is going to cause penalties for anyone shooting or trying to target that you're not in melee with, right?
Yeah.
So that's your action. You run over to the bear, and now since you chuck the grenade, you're not going to be able to grab the book, but you run in that direction.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's next?
Ivan, he's here.
Ivan, all right.
Stun
Smoke is
grenade.
billowing out of this grenade, making things hard to see. What do you do?
Yeah. I chuck in a stun grenade. I will try and
25 people.
I will try to throw it kind of center mass in the guards and not at the bed. Trying to.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Go ahead and make me an attack roll, missile attack roll.
Y'all hear
And
catch.
If you nail it, I'll let you catch guards and not friendlies.
Don't have the missile attack. Is that agility or?
You don't have a firearms?
Oh, firearms.
attack?
Yeah, I'll take a firearms attack. Yeah. Ooh, just 1.
Yeah, that goes wild.
Yeah.
That goes wide. Okay, here's how we're gonna do it. I am gonna roll. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a D4. Okay, Gantu, you're number 4. No. Okay, so it goes off near you, but you're not caught in it. Okay. Did I give you stats for the stun grenade?
No.
All right, let me just look up something real quick. 4 stun. Okay. Right. So it goes off. Since there's a lot of smoke in here, you're not exactly sure who you catch or what the effect is. Who's next?
Let's see. Falk already went.
Them.
Gantu. Yeah, they gotta
Technology
go.
or them?
They're gonna go.
They're gonna go. Okay. Okay, so the Baron yells out, so that's your game, assassination, as he reaches down into his bed and pulls out this giant battle axe. And as Gantu's coming at him, he's just going to take a swing at Gantu.
Respect, bro.
So does the smoke essentially do the same thing as Confusion? Like he's down 2 die, basically?
Oh, they're down 3 die, but that didn't go
Oh,
off.
nice.
Yeah, that didn't catch the Baron because otherwise it would have caught Gontu as well. So
Gotcha.
yeah,
Stun
One-
grenade or
the stun grenade.
Okay,
Yeah, the
so down
confusion
2.
caught everybody in the room.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. How are you defending against this gigantic battle axe coming to decapitate?
So he's down 2 or is he down 1?
He's down 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's him down 3 dice.
Okay. I mean, let's see. I'm parrying with my cyber arm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
before to try to get the blow try to get the blow kind of off kilter as it comes onto my blading.
All right, so we will call that, let's see here. Physical resisting, so willpower strength.
Okay.
And you need to beat his 4 successes.
2 and I think I can do some sort of reroll here. Let's see. Is this a specific skill that
No,
you'd
no,
be
you're
asking
just
for?
physically resisting the
Okay.
blow with your
All right.
arm.
All right, yeah, so I got 2. Yeah, just 2.
Okay. All right, so cinematically, I will allow you this choice. This would be 8 physical boxes, or you can just have him sever your cyber arm and take no physical boxes.
I mean, I have a bunch of defensive stuff that reduces damage.
Yep, up to
Like
you.
a
So it's
bunch
8
of
coming
stuff.
through.
So I've got armor that's 7. I have dermal plating that'll give me in toughness. It'll give me 4. So,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I
All
don't
right.
think he actually does any damage to me.
Yeah, ding. Yeah, it just rattles off your cyber arm.
Yeah. Okay.
There was a lot of force behind that.
Control.
Right. So the rest of the guys, interesting. So the only one in the room right now is Gontu and Faulkner.
And me, yeah.
There's smoke everywhere, so they really can't target anyone. So they're basically going to draw stun batons because that's the only melee weapon they have, and they're going to go hunting in the smoke for people. So I'm going to make a little logic test here, and if they make it, they will find one of you two guys. They're not incredibly smart. No successes. So they're whipping their stun batons around in the smoke, not able to see or find either one of you. Probably Faulkner is laying down still since he slid in. And
Yeah.
Gontu's all the way over there with the Baron. So that's their actions. So they're dispersed around the room trying to find targets. The Baron is in mortal combat with Gontu. Techno G, you're the last one up.
Oh, good. None of them hit the comm. So I hit my area signal jammer
Okay.
to keep them from calling for
That's
reinforcements
smart.
because we got
Okay.
plenty of them already.
Yeah, that's smart.
And then I'm going to come. I'm going to leave 14 and head for the door for 13 with my Ares out, my Ares Predator 4.
Okay, so you're not going in the smoke-filled room, though. You're just
No,
going.
no. I would probably shoot, I don't know, Faulkner or something.
All right. So you're outside the door. Yeah, you can't
Fair.
see anything about what's going in there. The smoke is everywhere. You're at the top of the next round. So what do you do?
I got nothing for this. I kind of want to go pilfer a bunch of watches, but that's stay on target.
There was a closet of really nice clothes over here.
Yeah. Are those
Troll
Rolex?
Troll size. I do have this petty revenge thing I've been working up as the character. Like I'm gonna go burn all your clothes.
You know, you're just going to steal all of his Troll X watches.
Oh,
Diamond studded. All right. Yeah. So what are you doing? Techno G.
I mean,
You
that's
literally
not a
can
bad
see
idea.
nothing about what's going on in there. It's just murky with these smoke grenades that's still billowing smoke out.
Not being a any kind of physical combat person, I am going to go ahead for the closet with the watches.
Okay. Sure.
Just like get in there and scoop up a bunch.
Okay. I won't even have you roll a perception roll. So you're going to bypass the door. You're going to go into 15, which puts you close to the library.
Mhm.
You can see 2 flaming salamanders are crawling out of the library into the hallway.
Oh, I closed the door behind me.
You're going to go into 15 and close the door. Okay. Who's next? Who's up next?
And then, I just put the signal jammer in, so we have no
Yeah,
comms.
can't talk. Yeah.
I was like, shit.
They're in the hallway though, so I'm still in the hallway. Would I see them?
Yes. Yeah, so who's next, Technology?
I'm gonna say Ivan because he's in the hallway.
Okay. Yeah, 2 fire elementals coming up the hallway. They're in the form of salamanders.
Just as I close the door, I'm like, Ivan.
Can I use? I have my spirit affinity with fire elementals.
Okay.
Can I use that in any way to try and counter these?
You can try and wrest control of the elementals away from the mage that's controlled them.
I'm going to try and do that.
All right. All right. So this isn't a traditional spell test because there's no spell that really covers this. This is just sheer willpower,
Okay.
essentially trying to overpower her
Okay.
will. So double will, and we're going to roll it against hers.
Okay.
Or
So
that would be her initial summoning.
Okay. My quality is I do get +2 dice with fire elementals. Would that apply or no?
Yep, sure
Okay.
would. So
Okay.
double your will and add 2 dice.
All right. Here's my double will. 2 successes got. And then the extra 2 dice, another success. So I got 3. I'm not...
3 successes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is what her initial summonings roll would have been. 1, 2, 3
tie.
successes. So it's a tie. All right. So what this means then is that you're able to get them to stop as they're kind of wrestling with who their true master is. Okay. So you can try again next round.
Okay.
But so far you're not able to wrest control, but you get them to pause and try, they're torn.
Right.
They're torn between who their master is. Who's next?
Gantu.
Gantu wants to grab the book and run.
You want to try and grab the book and run. He has the book in his hand. I think this is going to be a strength versus strength check.
I'll burn edge too.
Okay, you do that. This is a troll, so he's uncommonly strong. Down a few dice from the spell.
All right. Let's see. Strength on strength, you said? So
Yes.
Okay.
Now, if you guys tie, you're going to tear the book.
So it's strength times 2, right?
Yeah,
There's
double
that-
strength. Yep.
All right. So then this will be
4
Yeah,
successes.
4 successes.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Okay.
that's a ton of 2s. Whew.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Oh, God.
You tear the book. You have half the
Shit.
book. He has half the book.
Enough, let's
So-
go.
So he swung at me with a 2-handed axe.
Oh no,
and
he used
ahead.
one hand to swing
Okay.
that axe.
All right.
Yeah. The battle axe is human-sized enormous, but in a troll's hand, one hand.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have half the book. The other half is still in his other
Well,
hand.
half is better than none, I guess. So
It's a start.
I'm gonna keep running.
All right, so you're just going to run with the half of the book?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so who's next?
Everyone else is gone other than
No, we're
Fa-
at the top of the new round. So actually, no, you're right.
No,
Faulkner is the
the
only one
end one.
left.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then it's gonna have to be them, so they
Okay.
don't go twice in a row.
All right. So you acted and moved. So I'm going to say you are in the smoke, which is a good thing because he's just going to hurl the battle axe after you.
Oh no.
All right. I'm going to minus for the smoke this time. Oh, wow.
Shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. Yeah,
So I mean,
what do
dermal
you do?
plating. I guess
Yeah.
I'll.
If you want to
mean-
just tough it out, you can tough it out, or you can drop to the floor and dodge instead.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna tough it out. Honestly, I think I'm just running, huffing as fast as I can.
Sure, yeah. So maybe you don't even see it, so you just take it in the back. It's resisting physical, willpower, and strength.
Okay. That's four successes.
4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So he ends up with 2 net successes, which means 8, 9, 10 physical. So
Alright,
you can take your armor, anything else you have.
So that's 4. Okay, so I got 4 of my own, and then so my armor's gone, and so yeah, my armor's all used up at this point, and then I think that'll be the first full thing on physical.
Okay. So yeah, that means you're at a -1 now, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So the axe just crushes into your back. It probably hit some of your metal there, and that's why it didn't do quite as much damage. Clatters to the floor, but that definitely hurt. Now the rest of the men again are trying to find targets in this room. There's 2 of you in here. Again, I'm going to make a logic test. Oh wow, 2 successes. They definitely find you guys. So let's see how this is going to go. I'm going to roll a D2, okay? And I'm going to say there's 2 groups. So let's see. So 1 is Gantu, 2 is Falknar. Let's see who they hit. Each of you. All right, so it's between each of you. So yeah, you run into a group of guards on your way out, Gantu, that are just kind of fumbling around in the smoke with their these essentially cattle prods out in front of them, and one of them gets close enough to you to see you and just kind of lurches out with it to try and shock you with it. Because of confusion, he's down. So 1 success.
I mean, I'll try to use my my cyber arm, parrying it away. Just try to like knock it out of the way before it touches me.
Sure, same thing. You're just using basically your strength to get away with it. You just need to make 1 success to have this do nothing. No
7.
problem. You just push it aside.
Okay.
Falknar, on you. Again, someone kind of stumbles onto you, probably kicks you on accident, and kind of just reaches down and jabs the stun baton into you. They only got 1 success. So do you want to just move out of the way, which could be logic and athletics if you have it, or you can dodge, agility and logic?
Let's go with dodge. My dude's pretty agile. I think I'm going to try to roll out of the way as I feel him brush against me.
Okay. I know your logic's 1. Let me find out what your agility is. 5. All right, that's not bad. One success. So just enough. And the guy stabs down to the floor. You feel the arc kind of tingle underneath you as you roll deeper into the smoke.
Okay.
That's their turn. So who has
I go
gone?
Twice.
You go twice. Okay, yeah. So it's
the
up to
other,
you. You can't see a bleeding thing. Again, you're in the thick of all this smoke. So what do you want to do? Uh-oh, did he drop?
Friend, did we lose you?
Looks like he's muted.
Oh.
Yeah, Brendan, you're muted if you can hear us.
Okay.
There he is. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It cut out at exactly the one time I needed to be listening the most. So, yeah, I can't see anything. I'm on the floor. They're advancing. We know we have half the book.
Well, no, you don't, because you couldn't see a thing. You have no idea.
Okay. I have one other confusion-style trickery spell, and I can't remember what the actual mechanical effect of it is, Bert, if you wouldn't mind checking that out.
Sure. All right, so what you have on here is... Why won't it load your sheet? Give me a second. There it is. You had confusion, chaotic world.
Yes, that's the one.
Ooh, okay. Okay, all right. It makes them re-roll one successful die.
Okay.
All right.
I
mean,
don't.
that's helpful.
It's helpful, but it may not be what we want to do. I'm going to, since I have 2 turns in a row, I get the sense that I have enough time to maybe get away with something. So I'm actually gonna cast that, and I'm gonna try to double down on my confusion first.
2 successes. The mage in the room is actively trying to block magic, so she rolls only. She gets 3 successes, so she does block your spell. So what's the
Okay.
next thing you want her to do?
The next thing I want to do is, kit-wise, I'm going to try to hurl a stun grenade all the way to the back of the room where I remember her kind of being.
Ooh, yeah. Since you rolled out of the way for your dodge, this is going to
Yeah.
be completely random because you have no point of reference anymore. So we're going to make a logic test.
Oh, shoot. Okay, all right.
Here we go. It's only 2d6 with double logic. No successes, completely random. So I'm going to say, all right, let me just roll it out here. And we'll say the grenade is just a marvelous trajectory as it arcs beautifully right out the door into the hallway where Ivan is standing.
Oh, no.
Goddamn.
They should have sent a poet.
And this was a stun grenade.
Yes.
All right. Let me check that real quick. Okay, so Ivan, stun grenade goes off at your feet. Wow, there's not a lot you can do about this other than to tough it out.
All right.
All right, so this is willpower and strength.
Do I need to roll that?
Yep.
Okay. Shit, 1 success.
Oof. All right, so that's 5 stun as it goes off.
Okay.
I was really hoping to take out that mage so that way we could
That puts me
do
in
our
the
stuff.
Yeah.
-2 area.
Okay. So who's next?
I'm going to go with Gantu.
All right, Gantu. You were trying to find the door, right? You're running into the fog. Make me a double logic test to see if you can keep track of your bearings. I mean, you ran to the guy, so you kind of know what direction it was when you're running back. See how it works out.
All right. 2.
All right, yeah. 2 successes. Yeah, you find the door. You come out choking, gasping. You see Ivan reeling from the fragments of a grenade at his feet, and then looking down the hall, you see 2 flaming salamanders. You look down. You're clutching roughly half of the tome in your hand.
All right. Do I see any signs of Techno or Falk?
Yeah, Techno. No, you don't see Techno, and you don't see Faulkner at all. You just see Ivan.
Okay.
Now, the salamanders don't seem to be coming forward. They seem to be stuck in place, like they're debating what to do.
Okay. Is there, and so they're blocking like the hallway going back the way we came?
No, they're blocking going further down the hallway. So they're about right there,
Okay.
and the elevator's back in this direction.
Okay. So, I mean, I guess I'll just shout like, we gotta bail. And, yeah. Let's see. I'll chuck, man, I don't see Faulkner, do I?
Nope.
No, you would. I think you'd do it. I think you'd chuck one in there.
I would chuck a stun grenade deep into the room back towards where the Baron was, though. So I would, because I know that he is a heavy hitter.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Make me a firearms test just to see if your trajectory is good. If it's true, it's going to land where you want it to land.
Okay. So I have shotguns, firearms, but I'm not sure if this roll's the same.
Yeah, it's all right.
right,
Just
2.
roll one of them. 2. Okay. Yeah. You're just looking for, trying to get it in the general direction. So you lob it in that direction. Faulkner, high or low?
I'm going to go low because I'm on the ground.
Lands in your crotch.
Oh, perfect. I'm having a day, everybody.
All right. So basically you just gotta take it. So I'm gonna roll your willpower and strength, and that reduces how much stun you end up taking. All right. So let's see what you have here. Willpower and strength. 8, 12 dice. That's not bad at all. Oh, that's pretty good roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you only take 3 stun from that.
This is where everybody realizes that I've been a eunuch this whole time. As it looks over my crotch,
Yeah.
and nothing happens.
You intentionally or not, you fall on the grenade and it whoops under you. All right.
I assume at that moment that it's my grenade that I threw a second earlier.
Could be.
Why are you hurting yourself?
Gone to who's next in this mess?
Who hasn't gone yet this round?
It's top of the round, so Techno G hasn't gone, Ivan hasn't gone, they haven't gone.
So
I didn't
Falk
go
did
in
double
the.
turn.
Oh, I went twice.
Previous round you went into
I
the
started.
room with the
Right,
watches. Yeah.
Ivan's right next to me, so I'll probably have Ivan go. And yeah, I'm shouting like, "We got to bail, got out of it, let's go."
Yeah. Ivan, you can try to gain control of them again. They're likely to resume the command of their mistress in the next round if you don't, but you still have a round.
I think bail.
You want to bail? All right.
I want to.
So you and Gontu head for the elevator?
Yeah. I'll yell
Okay.
out, Techno, let's run. I guess we got. Oh no, he's blocking our comms. I'll yell out, Techno, let's run.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So who's up next?
Who? Faulkner and
Already went.
Gantu
Yeah,
have
he
already
went to the
gone.
top. Yeah.
So it's them.
Techno or them?
Techno. Oh God. I want Techno to run, but then again, I don't want them to have 2 turns. I'll let them go.
Okay. Well, let's do the guards first. They are just moving around the room trying to see if they can find a target. No successes. They do not find you, Faulkner. The troll is going for the exit. He's got a bit more logic on him. 0 successes. He fumbles around in the smoke. The mage, however, is going to try and take care of the smoke by summoning an air elemental.
Ooh.
All right.
0 successes.
Now,
0 successes.
oh wow, 1 success. Okay, so it's successful, but it's gonna so it doesn't happen right away. Okay, that's their turn. They're mostly just confused, moving around. She's trying to take care of the smoke, but is not succeeding yet. So Techno, it's you.
All right. So I hear Ivan yell, "Run!"
Run.
And I was sweeping watches into my backpack, but there's this big cooler in the backpack that I have to take out first because it's got a bunch of elven ears in it.
Okay, I was going to ask who had it. So
I get the
had it.
watches and I sling my backpack and I come running out of 15 and I set the box with the elven ears right in front of the door at 13, just
Okay.
outside the smoke. And then I see them and I just keep booking towards the elevators.
All right, heading towards the elevators. So that brings us to the top of the round where it's your turn again.
I want to give it to Faulkner. I hope he can get out of there.
Are you doing
Okay, so
anything on
but
your
you have a
turn?
second action. You have a second action.
Oh, my second action.
Yeah.
Man, all right.
So you see Ivan and you see Gontu at the elevator, holding it, waiting for people.
Is there a fire alarm button?
Yes, there is. All right, so so the siren blaring goes off for the fire system. High or low?
I'm gonna say hi. God damn
Low.
it.
Okay. I should have asked you this beforehand. Would
I
it
would've-
have been beneficial for you for the fire system to come on because it would drown out the smoke? Or would it have been more beneficial for you for it to not be tied into the system?
It would have been more beneficial to come on because of the 2 fire salamanders behind me as well.
Okay. So then you fail that.
So I was just hoping
it
for
doesn't.
chaos,
Yeah,
strobing
it
lights,
doesn't.
and
Okay, so Faulkner, you're up. Still in a room full of smoke. There are people groping around all over the place trying to find you. You're not
Yep.
sure where the door is.
I've been maybe potentially double stunned. So what I'd like to do is first try to orient myself as much as possible, and then just get out. I'm just going to try to get out.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is a logic roll because you have no idea where the exits are because you've moved around. The smoke is everywhere, and logic is your top stat.
It is. It's first time it's coming to play, and it's come to play so much tonight.
Yeah. Now you could. We haven't been doing this, but so the points that are on your character, the plot points, you could burn one to add an additional D6, and as long as that one doesn't roll a 1. It could help you or do nothing for you, but a 1 means something really bad happens.
You know what? I'm willing to risk really bad because if it might help everyone else escape. I think I kind of know I'm host here.
Okay, so we'll roll a glitch die. Let's see. That didn't do it right. Give me a second. Oh, actually, no, that was a glitch die. So it's clear. Okay. Nothing bad, nothing good. Unfortunately, Faulknar, you still are trying to find the exit. You're still clambering around. You're just running into things, but you're not finding the exit.
Okay, knowing this and hearing the yells from the hallway about bailing, I'm going to yell, do what you got to do. I'll try to help. And like basically tell them like I think I'm hosed and I'm going to do whatever I can do.
All right, so yeah, you hear Faulknar yell out, Faulknar, who's next?
I'm gonna go with Gantu again. He's got the book. Yeah. He's the mission, and I that's all I got left at this point.
Would we hear him shouting from where we're at? I mean, is Techno G at the elevator too? Or is it just me and Ivan right now?
Yeah, no, it's you and Ivan and Techno G.
I mean, I'm looking at the two of them. Like,
I delivered the box.
Okay, I got half the book.
Well, 75%. We'll call it 80.
Nice.
I'm just looking for some kind of like, do we go or do we head back in?
There's like 25 of them in there.
I know. We ain't winning that fight.
And a mage. We have to go. I think
you hit that elevator button or not.
So
I'm
gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the book back in Ivan's hands, push them into the elevator, hit the button. I'm gonna run back for fun.
All right. So who's next?
So Falk started, Ivan and Techno. So Techno, go.
Yep, Techno G. So the elevator is going down.
I crack open the elevator panel, and I'm like, "Do we send it back up for him?" I think you're muted.
You're muted, Chuck.
Send it back up with the jammer. When we get downstairs, call for reinforcements for somewhere else in the castle so we can escape.
Okay.
They won't be able to call for reinforcements still.
Crack open the panel, stuff our area signal jammer in there, and then set it so that it's going to go back up to the top. And I want Gantu to be the only one that can use it. Gantu or Falk. Can I rig that up?
Tell me how you would do that.
Pretty basic elevator, huh?
Yeah.
The frequency from our comms.
Oh, you want to make a cut so that would still come through?
Yeah. All
right. So I'm going to say that's going to take it's going to take an action, right? Okay. So it's going to be one action when your disruptor is off. Okay.
Right.
All right. So it's going to be basically a little bit of time while your thing is off. So who's next while you're doing that? You won't need to roll for it. I'm going to say that's simple enough for you to do.
Who's left and around? Them and
myself.
Ivan.
Yep.
So we have to let them go. Yeah.
All right. So the mage summons her elemental this round. She only has one command, which is basically clear the room of the smoke. So the elemental just starts spinning, pulls all the smoke into itself until the room is clear of smoke, and it disappears. It goes away. Faulknar, you're in a room with a little less than 25 guards, as some of them seem to have dropped, being hit in a stun charge, and a very angry troll who's holding half a torn book. He has not got his battle axe anymore, so he's looking around the room, and he basically just picks up the nearest. It's just like a cement stone statue. Just lifts it like a club.
Perfect.
Yeah. So you're surrounded by a bunch of people with guns who can see clearly now in a troll, and he looks at you and says, "Drop it, assassin."
I'm gonna say the only thing we came for, as I start laughing because I know like this is the end. I'm like, is that fucking book? And I'm just gonna laugh uncontrollably.
Okay. Give me a second. The book. This is why you came to my domain,
I'm gonna say,
interrupting
well,
my sleep for a book. You weren't sent to assassinate me.
no, frankly, I was hoping not to see you at all, and now you can tell that we've only achieved half of our solution in the first place. So kill me if you must. I'm done.
Yeah, he just starts laughing. So this takes up time. So last person to go, Ivan.
How far of a reach can I try and exert control over those fire elementals?
You can't. It's line of sight, so
Yeah.
you could go astral and do it. You could do it from the astral.
Oh, that's sketchy. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. So your body drops, your astral form goes up a couple of levels. The salamanders are just now getting, reverted control. What do you want to do? You want to try and stop them again?
Yeah, I want to try and exert control. Best case scenario, stop them.
Yeah. Now
Maybe
remember,
I can-
you're down dice because you're being stunned. But go ahead and
I'm
roll.
down 2 die. All right, yeah. And you said this is double will.
Double will. Yeah.
Okay. So this should be
You can put in a glitch die if you want.
2 successes. I get 2 extra for trying to talk with fire elemental. So I'm going to say that counteracts my -2.
Okay.
So 2 success.
This is cumulative, so you're able to override them. You now have control over them. However, you basically have one command you can give them. Oh, and by the way, what you're hearing right now is the troll laughing kind of maniacally. The room is cleared out of smoke. The door's still open, actually, so you can see inside. So Faulkner is kind of surrounded by these guys with the guns. The troll seems to find something very humorous. So what do you do?
I'm going to give it the command, torch the little woman.
Oh, send them back. Okay. Yeah, they make a beeline for the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we got. All right, that's what I'll do. And then I want to try and reconnect with my body.
All right. Well, so you were at the end of the round, so top of the round. You reconnect with your body. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Techno G, elevator goes up. You've cut so it scrambles our signal again, but you can communicate now. Do you want to say anything or do anything else?
I'm like looking at Ivan on the ground, and then he starts blinking. I'm like, okay.
Tell him the lizards are on their side.
All right. Fire lizards incoming. Allies, says Ivan. Also, the elevator will be waiting for you.
Okay. Who's next?
Faulkner Gantu.
Man, I don't know. Gantu, I guess, because he's running back into the room.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you catch the whole thing. Actually, you're coming in behind the elementals that are going into the room. The trolls laughing.
Okay. Where's the other half of the book?
It's still in his hand.
Okay. God damn. All right. And then I see Faulkner's on the ground. Like
No,
at his
he's
feet.
standing up. He's laughing as well. A little maniacally, a little like he's lost it.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely am like a bloody mess of laughter and spray at this point.
Yeah. Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna throw a stun grenade in there.
When in doubt, stun it out. All right, yeah, make me a roll. Where are you trying to center it? Okay, so Faulkner is pretty much center of the room, and
Yeah.
the troll is off to his right. Most of the guards are kind of surround the other way.
I want to get as many people as possible, and if it hits Faulkner, it hits Faulkner. Like,
Most people
yeah.
possible is going to be off to the left.
I do want to
side.
ensure that the troll's hit by it, though.
Okay, well then the right side then. All right,
Yeah.
make me a roll.
All right. All right. So it's firearms, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a 6. Yeah, it
two
lands
successes.
where you want it to land then. All right, so he is going to try and shrug this off with physicality. Only 2 successes. So, wow, yeah, it basically lands at his feet. He takes a bunch of stun, as do a few of his guards around him. Lights up the room. You don't catch Faulkner. He wasn't close enough to him. Right, who's next?
Faulkner, and I'll be like, as I'm like, get on it, get moving, let's go.
All right. I'm gonna see that stun grenade go off, immediately sober up from the laughter, turn the fuck around, and jet out of there.
All right, you're out of the room. They go now twice, but the fire elementals just kind of come in, and of course, since she called them, she was not really expecting anything, and then they start lighting her and everyone around her on fire, causing a lot more confusion. So you guys start hearing people screaming as the room bursts into fire. We're gonna say out of combat. What are you guys doing?
We're out of combat. If we're out of combat, like I'm letting Faulkner run past me. I want the rest of the damn book, is what I want.
So you want to go in after it?
I am
The room is
going. I will.
ablaze.
He's stunned. Well, he's
Yeah.
also
He's
also kind of
stunned,
stunned. There's a blaze. I will run through fire and get the damn book.
All right, I'll tell you what. You can just bowl through there, not caring about the flames, taking damage if you want, and grab it, or you can try and be agile about it and avoid flames.
No, I'll take the burn. Let's
Okay,
go.
so it's going to be a set amount of damage, which I'll
That's fine.
lower by your roll. So you're going to physically resist, willpower, and strength.
Okay. Five successes.
6, 5. Right, you're going to take 5 stun, which your armor can't mitigate,
Okay.
and 5 physical, which your armor can.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I haven't filled up the second level of physical. I'm still good there. And then you said 5. How much stun?
5 stun.
All right. I'm filled up on the first, and I'm like two bubbles on the second.
Then you're still moving. Yeah.
Okay.
You catch fire. Parts of you are blazing, which you pat out. And you grab the book. He is stunned. He's kind of woozy on his feet. You grab the other half out of his hand.
And we have a bunch of bits too.
Yeah, we got a couple more bit or 100 more bits.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Gary.
All right. So yeah, you guys can bank that, and you can treat that as a karma for whoever wants to use it next. So you're out. That room is ablaze. The troll is reeling. Most of the guards are on fire and blazing and dying. What are you guys doing?
Running for the damn elevator.
I had left the elevator doors
Faulkner.
like
Sure.
when I put the panel open.
Opening Faulkner has left it open for me.
I'm definitely. If it's open because I'm collapsed on my knees and the door is just hitting me. Is it?
All right.
Why?
So here's the question: where are you, Ivan and Techno-G? What floor? So there's
First
4
floor.
floors above ground, 2 floors below ground.
First floor. That's where
We
went
went down to the first floor and then have to send the elevator back up, so we're outside the signal jammer, so we can.
So you guys on the first floor, that's where the elevator comes down. You
Yeah.
guys are all collected again. During
And
the
I
time
put
that your
out-
jammer was off, they were able to summon security. So like you can see through the windows. The security's not quite sure what's going on, but they're converging on your location. What do you guys do?
We're all in guard uniforms still.
And I still have the mage thing, right? How long's that last check?
Okay,
Put
so
the
you want
book
to
in
walk
my
out? You
backpack.
want to just walk out the front door then and try and bullshit it through?
Yeah.
I'll be screaming out
Yeah, I
like,
think this is
good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think this is just a fake it till you make it kind of.
Yeah.
All right,
Come on, cough.
you open the door and a bunch of guards are heading your way.
There needs reinforcements. Get on up there. Come on. Oh,
Baron's
and I'm
in trouble.
They got
you're
fire
on
magic.
fire. Okay. Tell you what, make me some kind of acting role here. of
Con
some sort.
artistry.
You go for it.
Okay.
I mean, I have disguise, but that's
Now,
it.
before you roll it,
Okay.
you have a karma. Someone graciously gave us bits for you. You can roll with this so that you get 4, 5s, and 6s, or you can use it after the roll.
Yes. And I
Yes.
also have silver tongue, so I can re-roll 2 dice on this
Okay.
test as well.
Nice.
So
All right.
here we go.
These guys are inclined to
I
stop
totally
everyone
forgot.
going out, but let's see how you do.
I forgot to do the other way. I do have 1, 4, so
Yep.
that'll be 5 successes, which
5
means
successes.
I can re-roll, but I also get to re-roll 2.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have rolled those separate. Okay, I got another one, so 6 total successes.
6 successes. Okay. 1, 2, 3 successes. They look at you. They're like, get to the medic station. We'll take care of it. And they go in, locked and loaded.
Copy that.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so how are you getting out of here?
That's a great question.
We already got the ropes in place. Do we rappel down?
I mean, we're
Show us the map
beat up
again?
pretty bad.
Either that or we try
Only
and
that-
find transportation out front and
Yeah.
take it down.
That's what I was thinking
When
too.
you say that, Ivan, everybody give me a logic roll. Let's see if you can remember this.
Oh, damn it.
Just a single
I'll roll
logic
for
or
you,
double
Faulkner.
logic?
Double logic.
Double
You got
logic.
1 success, Faulkner. I'm looking for like
I got 3.
2
I got
plus
3.
successes.
I got
Oh,
3.
thank God.
Techno got
Thank
3.
God.
All right. There is one of the buildings on the premise is a hangar, which would
With a huge car
logically
collection, too.
mean that there is some kind of aircraft in that hangar.
I have
Let's-
piloting ground.
Let's
Shit.
fucking
Oh,
go.
no, I have piloting. What's this other one? Other.
When you get a chance to steal a plane, you steal a fucking plane.
Oh yeah.
You
Or,
sometimes you only get one chance because you crash it, but that's fine.
Hopefully, it's a vertical takeoff and landing kind of.
Hmm.
Okay, so you guys make a run for the hangar that you remember seeing in the brochure. And inside is, in fact, let me see what this thing was called. It's a Hughes Air Star. It is a VTOL capable craft. It does have actually a pretty good dog brain in it. It's also got a fair amount of security. So I'm going to roll a D4.
How dare you? I'm gonna jack in with all my gear.
All right, so you got some time until people come to figure out what the hell is going on, because you did set off some security things when that went off, but there's a lot of problems going on right now. So it's going to take some time for people to respond. But so you've got this amount of time to be able to hack into the aircraft, take control of it, and see if you can fly you guys to safety, or blow you all up in a blazing
While he's
airline disaster.
trying to hack the aircraft, what's the closest building to this?
The closest building to this, probably the garrison. So that would be. I think I've already removed your map.
That's
so
fine. I'm just going to cast Fireball at it.
You're just going to cause more problems. All right.
I'm just stacking the deck against them.
Sure. You don't need to roll for that. You're just
Sure.
making more chaos. I mean, there's an explosion at the gates. The top of the building's still burning. Now the third floor is burning. There's a lot of confusion going on. Techno G hacked into that aircraft, if you will.
Yeah, I'm just looking. So I have hacking, and then I have exploit, so I can re-roll 2 dice on non-combat, but I can also do re-roll 1 die on matrix actions from the cyber deck.
Okay.
So I'll
not
just
a
make that-
matrix action,
Okay.
but otherwise everything else works, and this does have a fairly decent security system. So go ahead and
All
make
right.
your roll.
Here's my hacking. That's 4, and then I get to re-roll 2 of them. Man, that's a lot of 3s. Jeff got all 2s. I get all 3s. And then I get to re-roll 2. Ugh. Oh, and another success. So 5 successes.
5 successes. Okay. Well, here is its security protocol. Only getting 2 successes. You are able to worm your way in. You have control of the craft. Now it just has to be flown out of here.
That would
That's
be
all?
piloting other, I believe.
Yeah, so you have the piloting skill. Give us a roll. Let's
Yeah, I
see.
have
if you
piloting
can-
ground and piloting other. So
Basically,
I
you
have
just
been
need to
flying my
succeed. Look at
drones
that. You
around.
succeed.
I've been flying the drones. It's like wobbly and stuff. I'm like, I got it.
The VTOL, yeah, takes up straight up. Gantries open in the roof, so you guys fly up above, and you're looking at all this carnage down there. As the main tower, the top of the roof was already burning, but this fire spread. The whole tower is on fire.
We have jet engines. I can roast everything like in the latest Expanse episode. Whoosh.
Just let some of the fuel out and just the fire.
Just light it up.
Chuck, your fireball.
I just turned
hit-
to Ivan and I'm like, hey, I caused the fuel leak. Go get him.
Your fireball hit basically the where all the soldiers sleep, and you see people jumping. They're just throwing themselves out of the top floor windows, possibly hurling themselves to death, but it's better than burning up, possibly.
Yeah.
The place is a complete chaos. This is definitely not a silent op. As you fly,
I'm yelling out the window, Kilroy was here.
Yeah. I'm gonna start laughing and say like, we definitely did that as delicately as possible. As like a tooth falls out of my head
I love it when a plan comes together. Yeah.
or falls apart.
This would be probably when I realized, like, you got the other half of the book, too.
Yep.
We got
half
all
my
of-
beard's missing because it got burned off by one of them damn salamanders. But
I'll recast Mask of you with all of your beard.
thank you, friend. Ugh.
so you guys fly off.
Ghost
over
feeling of the beard.
over the next few days, I mean, you do have to arrange to get out of country. You can't just fly this plane out of country because it's stolen. you're likely to be shot down.
Well, the
but-
good news is I also have what's that thing where I can here it is, Gearhead. When pushing the limits of vehicles or performing difficult maneuvers, +2 dice to rolls. So we get in little trouble. I got this.
Okay, well, do you want to try and evade the nation's air force and get out this way, or do you want to take the
No, I want to ditch it in the water as fast as possible.
all right? So
Sink it.
a couple of weeks later, you finally do get back to home base. You get back to Seattle, and you've during that time you recover from your wounds and your burns and whatnot. You make it back. You make a meet with your Johnson. Mr. Morlock is glad to entertain you in the dining room of his hotel. If you remember, it's a very nice dining room. He invites you over. So over a very lavish meal. He doesn't seem to care at all the fact that the book is torn in half. He's like, well, I didn't make any particular demands on its condition. You did drop off the suitcase.
Yeah.
Well, run completed as agreed upon then, and he slides over a cred stick. Techno, you probably check it. It's all there. And he says, however, we did discuss a healthy bonus if you were able to do a few things for me. Were those completed? And what's going on? Did you find out anything about these oddball missions?
We didn't have the chance to finish off that kid. It ends up another one of their allies, and I would tell him the name, showed up and managed to rescue him before we finally were able to get to him.
Yep. He's just entering this into his data pad. Okay.
Two of them managed to escape. Now the lady that we got, she was all chromed out afterwards. She took some damage in the initial assault and
all right,
chromed up. So that's at least what they were doing in the meantime.
Did you find anything else about? I've been giving you these jobs that seem to have no. And you guys are in a private booth, and he kind of reaches down and pushes a button, and you guys hear kind of like the static hissing in the background. So you know what this is. It's sort of for private speech. He says, my orders upon receiving this book and noting that it is brought back is to destroy it.
Oh, I'm glad
It's a very odd request.
Anti's going to get a little upset at this, by the way. Could have just told me that, and I could have fucking destroyed it right there in his hands. But that's
Well,
fine.
I understand your concern, but I was instructed specifically that I must see the book first
That's
and
fine.
then have it destroyed.
Understood.
I don't understand what's going on. These runs were given to me, and the last two they requested your group to do.
Well,
They just wanted shit blown up.
yeah.
I'm gonna smile with my missing tooth and say, it's because we're just so nice to be around.
He's a little groggy from all the stuns.
There are more. I have 2 more requests for your group.
I've got more room in my pocket. I can always put some more creds in there.
He hands over another chip and he says, though you didn't find out anything particularly useful for me and you failed to complete the mission of the other runners, I feel that you've earned this. It's a 10% bonus on top of everything else you were given. And I have something for you. And he writes a word on a napkin. He slides it over. This is the only lead I have found about whoever it is that's hiring you, whatever it is they want from all of this. It seems to me like nothing but a bunch of chaos, but there must be some end goal. And with that, he toasts you. You know, he got a very expensive bottle of wine, toasts everybody to a successful ending of this run. And he says, when you're ready, get a hold of me, and I have another mission if you're willing to accept it.
What's it say?
Yeah, what's the word? That's
So
the question.
He
Dragon.
leaves the table, and there's one word written on the napkin. It's the word Harlequin.
Okay. Does that ring any bells?
Who's an elf in the party?
Techno.
Techno.
Okay, make me a double logic roll. I'm going to need 4 successes.
All right. Logic plus logic. 4.
There
Wow.
we go.
Clutch.
Okay. This kind of makes sense too, since who your parents are. So there's conjecture, and there's a lot of history books written that this whole change of people that produced elves and dwarves, etc., that this wasn't the only time in the past this happened. The elves in particular claim that there were always elves. They were always here, even before the change, which just brought more of their people back. Okay. You vaguely recollect something about an elf named Harlequin that's supposed to be one of these progenitors that have lived hundreds and hundreds of years. You can't remember the exact story behind it. It's just you remember reading that name in some history book that was taught to you, you know, from the Sylvan Institute probably, and some of the information you've gone over with them. It just rings a bell.
I know what we have to do, gents.
So-
We have to take a vacation on the ranch.
Okay. Yeah. Your
I
mom
mean,
cooked
we
good.
might as well bring any dead bodies because the pigs are going to be hungry.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. All right, so we'll end this there, and that is the run of our Shadowrun Anarchy. The next section, if everyone's wanting to continue on, is going to be used with the Powered by the Apocalypse engine.
Ooh,
About it, yeah.
Looking forward to that. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I love
So-
PBTA. I'm down.
I will send people documents, and you're going to be starting again as prime runners, so we won't be starting from basics. Try and recreate your characters as best as possible. We'll talk about that later, though. So we'll just sign off here. Brendan, anything you want to plug or?
Sure. There's going to be some zine and book stuff coming out for me soon, but on top of that, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Friendin. I'll be drawing tabletop stuff pretty much every day of the week. So thanks for having me, Bert. This was fun.
Awesome. Glad you haven't wrecked. Christopher.
Bert, thanks so much for taking us through these systems so far. It's been awesome. Friendin, stay driving safe. I am Christopher from Two Old Guys Games. You can find our stuff on Goodman Games official website, DriveThruRPG, and 2oggames.com. You can find me usually Wednesdays. I do some other DM prep and stuff on Mondays and Fridays at All the RPGs on Twitch. And this Thursday, I'll be on Goodman Games' official Twitch channel running The Swashbucklers.
Very fun group. Jeff.
Jeff Adventures in Lollygagging. We're on twitch.tv/lollygaggers. We play all sorts of different role-playing games. We're also on Free League Publishing tomorrow night on Monday, so it's 9 Central. You can find Bert, Chuck, myself as we're playing through Vaesen. So come check that out.
Chuck.
Yeah, Defenders of Cobalt. That's the primary one. You can catch us this Wednesday for some spectaculars. You can catch us this Friday for some Mutant Year Zero. Also, this coming Saturday on Goodman Games Official, you can catch Bert and I playing some Mutant Crawl Classics. We're going to be previewing the brand new, not yet released adventure, Omnivery of Eden. You can check out our zines on Drive-Thru RPG. And here in about a week or so, we'll be starting on the next issue of the zine. So that'll be coming out eventually. Yeah, that's what we got.
A lot of fun with those zines. I hope to contribute it someday when I'm not so busy. I'm Bert. Check me out at bluemagic.com, BLUM. It's magic with a K. Podcast, lots of fun games on there. And here with my new Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Steam Steal Murder. We just have to stream one more day and we're going to make affiliate. So
all right.
Good job.
It's Tuesday, right? Tuesday.
Yeah. Tuesday, D&D, first edition.
Awesome.
Stream. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you the next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.